Football is back, ladies and gentlemen, which now means it's time to get your team's football shirt. But I'm not trying to pay £120 for a football shirt. I'm just saying. But I have found the solution for myself and for you, the lovely audience of the Don Husam channel, with your own coupon promo code. And this is the solution, ladies and gentlemen. All you've got to do is just go to okjersey.com. As you guys can see, all the options are there. Of course, I'm a Liverpool fan, you guys already know. And then this is the shirt. Look how amazing it looks. I'm just gonna go pick my size, and then after that I'm gonna choose the Premier League patch. And listen, I'm too old to be putting any player names on the back, so I'm just gonna get it as it is. I'm gonna click add to cart, view cart. And this is the same thing that you guys do on any website. You proceed to checkout, you fill in all your information, and then after that, coupon code Husam. When you click this coupon code, you get a 8% discount. Enjoy shopping, guys. Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel. Welcome to another stream, ladies and gentlemen. The Premier League Lounge is here. It's supposed to be at 2. Charlie and LB said they're going to be late, so we postponed it half an hour. And then I slept. Another nap. And I woke up 20 minutes late to the stream. And I hopped on here, and thank God all the guys, all the boys were here. So I apologize for that part of it. You get me?
I was just sitting here in the back, bro. I was like, what the fuck's going on, man?
Yeah, I read a book, man.
You read a book? Wow. Wow, read a book. Look at the exaggeration. Oh, wow. I don't even know where Baylor is, but I think he should be here. Charlie's on his way as well. Lil Fraud thought he could dodge it, but he's here. So anyway, all the links are in the description. Every single channel that is on today's stream is in the description. You can go and subscribe to whichever one you want. Preferably you go subscribe to every single one of them. You get me? That's the preferred scenario. Anyway, let's start off by speaking about Manchester City. I think is probably the best topic to first start with. Is Baylor here? Baylor ain't here. I want to talk about the title race a little bit, but we're gonna start by speaking about Manchester City, Real Madrid first. LB, yesterday I watched your reaction to the goal first, and then after that, what happened? But how do you feel now? You won.
I'm feeling good, bro. I'm feeling good, bro. I can't lie. You know what I mean? Our results against the top teams are improving compared to the last few years when they've been absolutely horrific. So that's good news. Going to the Bernabeu and winning, do you know what I'm saying? That's always a W. So, yeah, I'm starting to see improvements in stuff that was very, very bad last year, like defending, centre-back partnerships, team spirit, even stuff like that. You know what I mean? Is massively improved because last year it's like a fucking morgue, mate. I can't lie. So, yeah, man, very happy with where things are going, and I think we're just nicely poised, man, in the footballing sphere in terms of the Premier League, Champions League, Carabao Cup. You know, everything's just chill. Everything's good. And we've still not even played well really yet that much. We've not even played well. So, yeah, man, I'm happy, mate. I'm happy. Like yesterday's performance wasn't even like the best performance in the world, but you don't moan when you go to the Bernabeu and win. You just get 100%. The job done. So, yeah, man.
Bernabeu is not the place to expect to play like some sexy football or something.
Nah. And to be honest with you, I think Real Madrid were there for us a big beating yesterday. I think if we would have performed to our abilities, I think we could have absolutely destroyed them. They missed a few chances, obviously, but you know, you need your luck. You know, we've been unlucky actually against Real Madrid in the last 10 years. We've played well against them. More, I went through the games yesterday, yeah. When we played against Real Madrid in the last 10 years, and there's very few games that we've played against them when they've been the better side, yet they always just beat us somehow. Do you know what I'm saying? And yesterday we got a little bit lucky with some of their finishes.
Only one game I would say they were probably a bit better than the Etihad game. The Fernandinho game. Benzema chip.
Oh, yeah.
That day I would say that they were a bit better. The other one,
2 years ago, bro, when we got penalties, we were better than them then. The year that they dumped us out in the last 2 minutes, when they scored 2 goals in the last 2 minutes, we were well better than them then. You know, we've been the first year we played them under Mancini, we were better than them then. So, but we always just lose the fucking game. Because you know what it's like. We've all played at the Bernabeu, and that ground is a fucking just something about it, man. So yeah, happy, mate. Happy with it, man. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, positive stuff.
Especially the way that Real Madrid are diving all over the place in the initial stages. Like they're really trying to get the.
Bro, can I ask you a genuine question? Yeah, because I don't normally talk about refs in it, but that referee yesterday was moving fucking weird, bro. I can't lie. Like,
I like that referee, to be honest, and usually he's quite good. That referee. It's just yesterday he was giving everything for Real Madrid, wasn't he? I'm being honest.
They've never lost a game under that referee. That was the first time yesterday. He looked disappointed at the end of the match. Did you see his face at the end of the game? Guy looked gutted. That referee yesterday was crazy, bro. I don't normally speak about refs, innit? Like, go and watch my FA Cup final review.
Maybe Daddy Perez ain't gonna give him the check now.
Well, I thought it was only a 45-minute check, bro. That was the thing, innit? You know what I'm saying? But yeah, he was a bit weird. But now happy, man. And shout out to some of our players, innit? You know what I'm saying? Man of the match.
I'm so glad you started with that name. If you didn't start with Nico O'Reilly, I would have quit.
Yeah, he had a great game. You know what I mean? He's proven. I mean, let's just be honest. Yeah, we signed Ryan Knight-Nori. This guy can't get a kick of the ball. He can't get on the fucking like slamming. I had 2 centre backs yesterday were superb, man. You know what I mean? Shout out Diaz. He actually had a bit of a fall off over the last couple of years, and then he got a contract earlier in the year. And we was all like, "Why are you getting a contract, man? You don't deserve it." And then he's been mint since the contract. And then Cherky as well, man. Fucking hell. What a player this guy is, guys, man. Do you know what I'm saying? I'm watching this guy play football, man. He's so good to watch play football.
Yeah.
Top player. He keeps the ball so well. I think people always like to pick out the easy thing, you know, in football. People like to go, he's going to struggle under Pep. I actually think he's going to do fucking insane under Pep, bro. I'm going to be real with you. Because the thing is, he's not one of these players like a Ronaldinho, yeah, where like it's just like skill and tech and all that. Like, bro likes to calm things down as well. Like, I don't know if you've seen it yesterday. Did you see it yesterday when I think it might have been the first half? Like, Nunes got the ball, yeah, and popped it off into the middle, and then like we were just inviting mad pressure, and City players were like doing all these like rapid passes and just like looking like they were just losing their heads. Cherky got the ball, just played it out wide, and just looked at them all and went, "Yo, chill, 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 chill." And then Pep went, "Yeah, chill, chill." It's like they're on the same wavelength, man. So I think he's gonna fucking be a top player, man. But yeah, bro, like very happy, man. Very happy in it.
Guys, open floor whenever you wanna speak.
Yeah, well, I agree about Cherky. I saw him last season, man.
Praise my team, please. Look at
Where's the glaze, man? Hit the glaze.
Yeah. Go on. Sorry, Sal. Go ahead.
It's all right, man. No. Yeah, I saw him last season for Lyon. We played against him last season. He was superb last season, you know, and I knew he'd be a good player for Man City. He's that type of player, isn't it? Him and Mamouche, you signed, isn't it? So, yeah, we were after Cherky. We wanted him, but unfortunately, he went to the Champions League team, isn't it? And that's how you do it, isn't it? So, yeah, he's going to be a great player for Man City. Great result for Man City yesterday. Was impressed with them considering that Real Madrid were dominant in the opening exchanges, in my opinion. Thought Rodrigo was really good yesterday and he was causing all sorts of problems. And they did well to come back and to overcome being 1-0 down and to come back and win 2-1 at the Bernabeu. I don't think that's happened many times either. You know, so it's really good.
We did it a few years ago, actually.
Did you really? Oh,
yeah.
I mean, you played them so many times over the recent years.
We played them bare times. It was the year where, was it the KDB pen? Maybe I can't remember. Do you remember a couple of years ago we went 1-0 down and then I think we got a penalty.
Oh, the Foden banger year.
Nah, it wasn't that year. It was like 4 years ago. But yeah, we've done it before. Huh? We went 1-0 down.
Oh, 1-1, you mean?
No, we won the game. We went 1-0 down and won the game.
No, you didn't. Unless it's
we did, bro. I swear down. I was there at the fucking game, bro.
Brother, the one Kevin De Bruyne scored is the one where it ended 1-1.
No, he scored twice there, bro. My guy Bags. I'll tell you which one it was. Yeah, it was. Which one was it?
Let me check. Head to head.
Yeah, 2020 it was. Yeah, 2020. They scored first. Gabriel Jesus scored, and then we got a penalty in the 83rd minute. 2 goals in the last.
My God, you've actually played them every season,
bro. We played them bare times. Did you not see? Bro, you should have seen Tiki's face when we got drawn with him again at the draw.
So hold on, you played them today. You played them in 24-25, 23-24, 22-23, 21-22, and then the only 2021 is the only year you didn't play them. And then this is the Rodrigo one, the 1920.
Yeah.
And then 15-16. You're talking about 15-16. No, okay, that was before.
And then
Okay, so you're
2012.
talking about Man City 2-1 Real Madrid. Or
Yeah, yeah,
Bernabeu, 1920.
Yeah, 2020 August. Yeah, I think
Oh,
Isco
such
might
a
have
long
bagged.
time,
I think Isco bagged for him, and we was battering him, and then Isco bagged, and then yeah, we
yeah,
won in the
Isco.
last
Ramos
2
got
goals.
sent off.
Yeah, 2 goals in the last 10 minutes. We bagged. Yeah, I was at that game. It was fucking sick. But
Jesus and De
yeah.
Bruyne. Oh, that was the same season where Ajax beat them. Ten Hag year,
Might have been, yeah.
wasn't it? Yeah, I swear. Then Ajax beat them 4-0 that season or some shit, or 4-1. I think that was the year anyway. But yeah,
Yeah,
regardless.
that's where Ten Hag made his name, and everyone's hyping up Ten Hag and everything. And everyone's saying, "Oh,
now
Ten
we got
Hag
Ten Hag
generation."
2.0. Anyway, I think Manchester City are showing all the good signs for the bigger picture. Before I do that, because I want to ask Bailaj as well about the City thing and if he's worried or not. Big up to my guy Akia, who says big up Husam, the whole panel. LB, my guy, let's go. Chabi, one step closer to coming back home. Hashtag City Pool. This is a Liverpool fan wants
Yeah, Husam.
Oh yeah, hell yeah.
You're happy,
Yesterday,
yeah?
City. Fuck yeah.
We done you a solid, didn't it, bro?
Sack Alonso now. Get Alonso out of my club. Sack him now. big up, Akia. The ref was so shit. Rudiger should have got a red card, is what DK
That was
is saying.
unbelievable. How he didn't get fucking sent off there was unreal.
That first half, he was dreadful. I think second half, he had a good performance. Second half, the referee, that is. But first half, he was okay, in my opinion. And big up to Akia again. It says 300 likes, Expedition Studio Frauds. Make sure guys are listening to Akia. We got 400 people already within 10 minutes in, which is the equivalent of like 2,000 people before they fuck the algorithms up. So make sure guys are liking and subscribing. Share the video, everyone. And do check out OK Jersey. Use code Husam for 8% off. I'm going to go get water and come back. But I have to ask Bailaj a question. Hi, Bailaj. Hello, brother. You watching Manchester City now? Are you worried about Manchester City current form and the way that they're performing?
Real question. Why should I be worried? Why do I have to be worried? You know, I'm gonna be honest, guys.
I could think.
Obviously. No, look, I'm gonna be honest. I'm wary, right? I'm like, okay, obviously, City look like they're picking up form. Looks like things are changing. Looks like, you know, the wind is blowing you guys' direction now. The Sharks are on their way now. All of that shenanigans, right? Well, to me, I have every reason to be confident this season. We're first in the Premier League. We're first in the Champions League. We're consistent. Obviously, in the last, 5 games, we've drawn 2, won 2, and lost 1. So obviously our form hasn't been amazing, but this has only just been the recent 5 games. So if we're talking about the whole season, right? If we're talking about, is Gabriel going to be out? Saliba's going to be out? And what happened yesterday? Timber went out. Calafiori went out. Look, that's the base. That's the base of the defense, right? That's the depth that everyone's been saying, we have now. Now what? Where is the depth, guys? We only have 4 defenders available. So look, it's a rocky time. It's a rocky time. I'm not gonna lie to you. Can Arteta, come out of this and still, deliver a trophy? If we had a full team, I would say maybe the chances of that supposed double that the media are pushing could have happened. But we don't have it looks like we can't maintain a first team. So do we win 1 trophy? I think we win 1 trophy. Now, what trophy is that? I don't know. I don't know if it's going to be the Prem. I don't know if it's going to be the Champions League. But if we're looking at our current state of things, we're top at both of them. We have good form at both of them. We've already qualified for the Champions League before everyone else did. So, we have every reason to be confident. I'm not shaking in my boots right now. This isn't the Arsenal 3 years ago where they had no experience on how to, compete for a league or how to compete for a trophy. This isn't them. They've had that experience now. They've come a long way. They've had the hurt, and you know, we got the right reinforcements over the summer. Clearly, you know, if the table's showing that. Now in January, do we go and strengthen? Do we add more players?
The way that you're speaking is not filling me with confidence, Baylor.
No.
I'll be honest.
Look.
I don't feel really confident listening to you speak. Like the chat are noticing as well. Like you're speaking as someone who wants Arsenal to win. I'm not sat here going like, "Oh shit, I feel confident now." Like you're scaring me a little bit.
The question is, am I worried, bro? Of course I'm gonna be worried, bro. We had depth, right? Now the depth's gone. The whole start of the season, everyone said, "Oh, we start the season with the best players, best signings." All the attackers went missing because they all got injured. Now they're coming back slowly. We got Gabriel Jesus. God knows what he's gonna do. He looked good yesterday, but you know, I'm not gonna rely on Gabriel Jesus that's been out for over a year. You know what I'm saying? Now the attack's coming back, but now the defense is falling apart. And remember, I said this to you literally 3 weeks ago. I said the only reason I'm gonna be worried is if the defense falls apart, and it's actually happening. Like the defense actually falling apart. So it's like, come on, man. I'm gonna be wary, but I'm not like, oh my days. It's it's all gone to shit. We're losing games. You know, we're performing badly. I'm none of that. You know, I was on the pod yesterday. You know, welcome back. And he was saying, Martin. He was saying, not Martin, Charlie, right? He was saying.
Yeah, Charlie. Charlie's the Chelsea fan who lost to Atalanta. He's right.
No, Charlie. Yeah, no. What did you say, Charlie? You said he said something yesterday, and I was just like, nah. I lost my point. But the point I'm trying to make here is like, I'm not going to be worried because in terms of the track record, we're okay. However, if we look at the injury record, bro, there's questions there, man. Like, come on, it's worrying. Let's be for real.
Oh, I asked you if you're worried. You start your monologue off by "Why should I be worried?" and you end it with "I'm worried."
Look, no. It's a double-edged sword because look. But what are you asking me? What am I worried of? Like, am I worried that when we're gonna not gonna win a trophy? Is it like I'm saying? What's the question? I'm not worried that we're not going to fall apart.
Watching Manchester City right now, are you worried? The whole shark thing, and they're coming for you. And
I'm not worried about that. What I'm worried about is my team, and if everyone keeps falling apart, bro. Look, we've literally shown that with a full team, we're capable of maintaining a title challenge. We're capable of being first in the Champions League. Now, if everyone just keeps breaking down, the midfield falls apart. David Raya somehow gets a random injury, and we have to rely on Kepa, bro. Like, there are questions there. Come on, man. It's the same way. If you had Van Dijk out, you had Canute out. Who else? Szoboszlai there, and Robertson out, bro.
We're not on a title race. We're 10th.
Come on, man. But either way, though, your main defenders are out. Your main players are out. We're still performing well. However, like there are questions there. Come on, man. Listen, drink your tea. But so I was wondering how long before he mentioned injuries. So injuries are not a factor of the game. I'm actually confused here.
I think it's because your fan base has been going on about the squad that you've got.
Best squad in the world.
So I want to hear injuries when your fan base has been going on about how you've got the best squad in the world. You can't really then say.
Okay. Everyone wants to point out.
LB, you can't get over the fact that you actually lost that argument.
No, Husam. Everyone wants to point out.
You lost that debate. Stop it.
What debate? I don't even know.
The best squad debate. You lost that one. Don't even.
I genuinely have no idea what you're talking about.
No, you know the one on straight.
What are you talking about? I
press
have
you
no
about
idea.
Arsenal. No, because they press you about Arsenal having the best squad in the world, and you're like, oh, I don't know what's the best squad in the world.
Right, but if they say they've got the best squad in the world, they can't turn around and start moaning about injuries.
But come on, man.
Yeah, that part I agree with.
look,
That's what I said. I don't
we
know
have
what
the
you
best.
Yeah,
we
in
have
terms of
we
injuries,
have the
you're
best
correct.
squad depth. We have the best squad depth, meaning
Because Hincapié and
like for
Ospera
like
could be good
swaps,
enough.
right? That's what that meant. Not, oh, we have the best team overall. Not we have the best out and out player in every position. It means whoever is being replaced, whoever comes in, they're capable of doing the job. It wasn't a replacement for Gabriel. Now we bring in Rob Holding. It wasn't that, bro. Like, that's what we're talking about. No one was coming out here saying, "Oh, we have the best squad entirely in the best world. Oh, we're better. We have
Yeah,
the
you
best
were. Arsenal fans were saying, yeah, they've got the best squad in the world.
Bro, them man are deluded. Them man are deluded. Let's actually be.
Husam just said they're not deluded. Husam just agreed and said they do have the best squad in the world.
No, we have the
Yeah,
best
they do.
squad depth. Squad depth.
Yeah,
Squad
Arsenal
depth.
do have the
But
best
you know,
squad in the
that
world.
means
What's wrong with
squad
that?
then? Squad depth is squad.
You can't say, oh, they've got the best squad in the world, but then say, but we don't have the best squad depth.
Okay,
They've got the best balance, I think.
So if I went around and asked people who would they rather have, Salah or Saka, most people would say Salah. Who if I went around and said who would you rather have, Haaland or Gyökeres? Most people say Haaland. Like, bro, we don't have the players that most of you would say, oh my days, oh, I will take as a replacement. Let's be for real.
Hey, the way
Come on.
shit is going, you can have Mo in January.
Have who?
You
Salah.
can buy Mo in January.
Nah. We don't. You guys. He's your legend, man. He's your legend. See, that's for you.
I think if Arsenal bought Mo and he played up top for you guys, you'd win it all.
Bro, that's one of the most ridiculous things you've ever said.
Do you think he'd be more effective than Saka, yeah?
I think he can
Bro,
play
have you just given up on football and just coming out with nonsense now?
I have given up on football. My only hope is the Jordanian national team are in the quarterfinal of the Arab Cup tomorrow against Iraq. If we get to the semis, I might pack my bags and go to Qatar, buy tickets for the final and the semis. You get me? We're gonna run it. Because yes, I have given up on football when it comes to my club. So I have nothing left, Habibi. I'm 10th. We were up twice against Leeds and ended up drawing anyway. It's I know Leeds is a personal experience for you as well, Charlie. But anyway, Charlie, who do you think is going to end up taking this league title between Arsenal and City? And are you impressed with the City's form?
Yeah, look, City have done well. I think a lot of people underestimated City going into the season. Obviously, it's a different way that they're playing under Guardiola. It's probably the least maybe aesthetic football that they've played under him in terms of what it's like on the eye, but they're effective, they're efficient, and they know how to win and they know how to get the job done. And when you've got, a top goalkeeper in Donnarumma and you've got the best centre forward on the planet in Erling Haaland in terms of scoring goals, then you're always going to be there or thereabouts. Look, Arsenal overall as a team, as a squad, probably slightly better balance, but if there's one team you don't, Man City. Arsenal would much rather it be a Liverpool 2 points behind or a Chelsea or whoever it might be. I think like with City breathing down the neck and what's happened in previous seasons when that's been the case, I think Arsenal fans are worried, but they also are still the favourites to win the league. I think look right now, if you ask me who the favourites are, I think I'd still say Arsenal will win the league, but I'd be interested to see where they're at sort of come January, February time, because I think City could potentially be ahead of them.
Why?
Because of the know-how. They got the know-how to how to navigate, this part of the season. They got the know-how in general, in terms of getting over the line, in terms of winning, in terms of knowing how to, compete in a title race. Arsenal have been there a little bit, but they've not shown that they can go the full distance. So until they show they can go the full distance, there's always going to be that question mark over them. Whether Arsenal fans like that or not, that's the reality. Until they do it, there's always going to be the question marks. It's fine to be top at November, top at December. It's fine to be top for 90% of the season, whatever it was a few years back. But until Arsenal take the step over the finishing line, there's always going to be a question mark about whether they've got it in them to get over the line and to win the big trophies. They can play. They've got the best squad. They can play good football. They can grind results. That they can win matches. But until they do it when it really, really matters, then there's always going to be a question mark over them for me. I don't think that's unfair to say. Am I being mad? Is that unfair to say?
Nah, this is not.
It's not unfair. It's not unfair to say, but I have a problem with that mindset. I feel like because it's like what? That's like saying what Leicester should have never won it then. So because Leicester never Leicester have never won the Prem. So
they were the underdogs.
No. We're not doing this. We're not comparing Arsenal football.
Let him know.
I'm not comparing Arsenal to Leicester. It's not a comparison. It's not a comparison of teams. We're not on that level. Leicester are not on Arsenal's level. But my point here I'm trying to make is if you're saying, City are gonna beat us to the league just because you feel like they've done it before, well, the common consensus apparently we're favorites. And why are we favorites? Because we've had the better performances throughout the whole season up until a couple games ago, which let City into the race. Now, and I've said this multiple times, a few weeks ago, I was like, the title race ain't done. It's not done. So when you're listening to Arsenal fans that are out there talking crap, saying, we're going to run away with it. Bro, I was out there being realistic, saying to man, bro, there is no way it's done. We're not even halfway through the season. A man are telling me, we're going to run away with it. So I hear your point as in, City can do it. And City obviously can lead Arsenal. But in terms of, Arsenal's trajectory, it looks like Arsenal have been getting better. And in terms of this season, Arsenal have been the best team, quite literally, in the whole of Europe in terms of the table performance. We're not talking about, out-and-out performance for every single player. Saka's giving us 50 goals, 20 goals, 10 assists. Martinelli's doing this. We're not talking about that. In terms of as a team performing, we're performing well. But right now, they're dropping. Everyone's dropping. Calafiori, Saliba, Timber, Gabriel, bro, that's the main defense. Now we have to rely on our back four. I mean, our makeshift back four. If that makeshift back four starts breaking down, who are we relying on? Come on. So
you can put Declan Rice back into his natural position.
Bro, we had Norgard. Wow. We had Norgard in defense yesterday. Bro.
Wow, LB, you're such an asshole.
What?
Put Declan Rice back in center.
His natural position is
he did start as a centre back, didn't he?
That's his natural position. If you don't like it, you don't like it. Not my problem.
This is the issue with LB. He's clouded by hate.
He states factual information.
Clouded by hate, LB.
It was a fact, though, Husam. It was a
fact, bro. You don't like facts.
It's not a bad thing, but I don't know.
Anyway, history tells us
I think this whole notion that
until
City
Arsenal
are
don't
like
bottle
these...
it and win something, there's always going to be doubts, and that's what Charlie was saying, and that's facts.
Yeah, but people were labeling that to us as well. People were labeling Liverpool.
Literally, imagine it's like couple seasons ago. We're never going to make top four. Somehow we started competing for the league. We're never going to compete again. Someone's going to surpass us. It's literally just been Arsenal, City, and Liverpool competing for the league over the past 4 seasons. So no one has surpassed us. Everyone's been talking about Tottenham. Everyone's been talking about this team. Aston Villa. Unai Emery. Unai Emery's given a good... Aston Villa's performing now. So now they're going to start bringing up Unai Emery's name again. But few weeks ago...
You're so salty about the Unai Emery thing.
Bro, I don't like... I don't like the Unai Emery guys, bro.
Unai Emery does them every time. He's always got something. He's always got something for them.
Bro, he's a waste man.
Listen, my thing is, I just don't look at this current City side and see sharks. I see dolphins. They are very vulnerable.
Wow,
they're not. They cannot. Yeah. They're not the type that smells blood and chases. Very vulnerable. They're conceding goals left, right, and center. They are due a beating at some point in time. I don't look at the City side and I'm fearful. I don't see fear or feel fear when I look at the City side, to be honest with you. So I watch the City side and they don't. The problem is they see these Arsenal fucking losers. I want Arsenal to win the league, but there's such a bunch of pussies. Every time you're like, okay, you have to win now. It's like, it's no big deal. It's no big deal. We drew to Sunderland.
No, we have to win now.
It's no big deal. We drew to Chelsea. It's no big deal. We lost to Aston Villa. So all this not a big deal, and they're fucking 2 points behind you. So all this, not a big deal, not a big deal, not a big deal. They've all piled up, and it's now a big deal because they're 2 points. They're there. So that's the thing that's irritating. But I think City can lose. Like you look at the fixtures this weekend as an example. Arsenal, I think, play Wolves, which is literally the easiest game of the whole season. But then after that, City go away to Palace.
Yeah.
Which they have had bad results over there.
I'm pretty sure people talk about that, right? I'm pretty sure City haven't lost away at Palace for nearly 10 years.
Yeah, I heard that yesterday.
Yeah, I can't remember the last time we lost.
Bro,
go ahead,
turn me off full screen, you.
Go ahead, Glaze Man City. Yeah, Glaze Man City.
Go on. Blue Brothers.
Go on here. I put you next to LB as well, so you can do the Blue Brothers thing. Go ahead.
Yeah, that's fine.
Go ahead. Oh my God. Anyone but Arsenal. Anyone but Arsenal.
Yeah, of course it is. Anyone but Arsenal, bro.
City win it all. I really hope. Big up LB. I love watching your club play football. I've never seen
look at this. This guy's gone so shameless. Now that his team's dusty after a record-breaking window, he's now just been an absolute jealous.
Honestly, I see you playing the color blue, and I just feel like I'm watching Chelsea. A league title for City.
Are you done now? Are you done? You gonna give the viewers the show they want? You gonna get on with it?
Charlie on smoke today.
He's rattled. He's rattled. This is Charlie rattled right here. I love it. You know, everything I said is true as well.
No, it's not true though, is it?
Yes, it is. Anyway, speaking of frauds, I want to move on, talk about Chelsea. Big up to IKEA and big up to everyone who supported the channel. Big up to everyone who's locked in, guys. Please hit the like button, subscribe. There is no other stream for me today because I'm going out. Because you need to live life.
Can you just answer this question in the chat from Matt? Is it Megar Zero Monk? Bring it up.
Yes.
Are you an Arsenal clout chaser?
Oh.
Are you an Arsenal clout? No?
Full screen,
no
full
problem,
screen
no
response.
Get yourself full screen and respond.
Let's do quick math.
Put yourself
One,
full screen.
Response.
Here.
Yeah.
You think I'm worried about the full screen like you? I've been on television, brother. I've been on television, broadcasted to the whole world. I ain't worried about
fucking wanted. That's what you've been on, bro.
Anyway, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. In the last 10 pre-recorded streams I've done on my channel, one of them have been about Arsenal. Big up, though. Big up. Appreciate you, brother.
So to confirm, you're not an Arsenal clout chaser.
No, I'm not an Arsenal clout chaser. I just hate Man City. You don't see me singing North London forever like you're singing City till I die. Anyway, let's speak about your actual football club. Like, subscribe, chat. Atalanta! Hey.
Woo, the sound of the police.
Yep. We all know that clip. So talk to me, Charlie. First of all, come closer to the camera. Represent Chelsea Football Club. Got Gianfranco Zola behind you. Speak about Chelsea. Lose to Atalanta. The great Moises Caicedo played, so you ain't got that bullshit excuse. Talk to me.
It was a bad evening, bro. It was a bad evening. Yeah, we got it. Maresca got it horribly wrong. And yeah, the performance levels since the Arsenal game have been poor. You know, Leeds we were terrible, Bournemouth we were poor, and in this game we were poor again. More in the second half. The first half we obviously did take the lead and we did weather their fast start, but then second half, bro, we just fell apart. Conceded a shit goal. Exactly the same goal we conceded against Arsenal. Cucurella and Gittins don't block the cross, and then Fofana, as good as he's been, he's got a tendency to just leave guys unmarked in the 6-yard box with free headers, and so that was a problem there. And then it's the same again for the second goal. It's a foul given away by Tosin needlessly, and then they take a quick free kick. Guys are just backing off, and then De Ketelaere has the shot. It deflects off Cucurella, and then Sanchez gets beaten at his near post, but. Ultimately, we didn't deserve anything from the game. This one was absolutely on Maresca in terms of his substitutions and the tactics. Bro, we finished with 3 right backs on the pitch and 2 of them were playing in midfield. Like, for all the money we've spent and the options we've got, and then you've got Cucurella and Malo Gusto as your number 10s in this game. When in a game you need a goal in a game that's 1-1. You got Esteban as our top scorer in the Champions League this season. He brings Garnacho on. And he puts Gittins, who was shit on the left wing, then puts him on the right wing, where he was shit as well. And so, yeah, like this was not good from us. We're 4 games without a win now. The squad depth, I've said many times before, the squad depth obviously isn't good enough. The players aren't of the required quality. And if we can't put our first 11 out, then it's average, to be perfectly honest. And I think the worst thing about me for the last 3 games is we just look totally unprepared, completely unprepared for it, and just not. And we've gone on the pitch basically looking like we had no idea what to expect. And so yeah, it was a bad evening.
What the hell happened since Arsenal? A performance to be proud of, and then after that, 3-1 to Leeds, 0-0 to Bournemouth, and then Atlanta. What's going on?
What's happened?
How is there such a crazy shift in performances? Because even I praised Chelsea after Arsenal.
I wish I had the answers. I honestly don't know. Because I'm not putting it down to inexperience, because you don't produce that level of football and then turn to shit for 3 games and are literally nowhere near it. Like in none of them 3 games did we once look like winning at all. Like even when we went 1-0 up on Tuesday night, like I still didn't think we were going to get the result. We had to get at least 2 goals to win the game, and that in itself is obviously problematic. I don't know. I think there's a big mentality problem. Like any game that we're favourites for, we really struggle in. See it. And against the lesser sides, which there's a lot more of them games than there are against the bigger sides, we're so easy to play against. Set up in a back 3 or a back 5, and you ask us to try and break you down, and we can't do it. So yeah, there is pressure starting to build on him. Like the Atalanta game was absolutely his fault. Bournemouth and Leeds less so. But he's got to find solutions, and he's got to find them quick, because right now we're way too easy to play against, and we're just way too predictable. So I don't really know what's happened. I really don't. But I think it's Chelsea every December struggle. I mean, admittedly, the December rot's setting earlier this year.
Brother, you got like 5-6 games left anyway.
I know, bro.
Are we just gonna lose every single game? Basically, that's what you're saying?
Well, no, I don't think we'll lose every single game. But last season, first 7 games in December, we were unbeaten, and then it went to shit just before Christmas. This time, it's setting early. He's making a few questionable decisions. Andre Santos has not seen the pitch for the last 2 games, which is a bit surprising. As I said, the Esteval sub was strange. Putting Gusto on in the 10 was weird. And even when Fofana went off after taking a boot to the face, instead of moving Action Pong to centre back and dropping Reece or Gusto to right back and bring an attacker on, he just does a like for like with Tosin coming on. Like, I don't know what's going on right now. I know this squad's not good enough. I know the depth's not good enough. I know there's too many average players. But why the collective performance of everyone has dropped is I don't have the answers.
Charlie, what's the overall thoughts about Garnacho at the moment? We've got obviously he's been all right. But again, he just lacked consistency. Some games he's looked really good. There was a run where I think last month he went on 4. Nah, bro, it's true. The month of Christ does us. It does. No, it's not good.
What? No, how
I'm not even lying though. It's true.
No,
bro, the month of Christ. If we could just sack off
that comment made me laugh right there. That comment made me laugh.
It's true. Garnacho's been the same as like a lot of the players.
Giving the whole month, like guys, we're usually bad in December.
No, we are though, bro. It's been like this for years. It's been like this for years. But Garnacho's been okay. Like he's had some good moments where he's done well, and there's been other games where he's just been poor, and like he's been okay. Like he's not been.
So why did you sign him?
Well, but bro, I'm not making the decisions. I don't know why they signed him. They liked him. One, probably for the data. They think he's someone that probably can reach.
Data.
No,
data.
This is not me,
bro.
This is not me. This is what I'm looking at for the
data on Alejandro.
Well, yeah, bro. Data on Alejandro. This is what they must be looking at.
He had decent stats last season.
What was the data on Jamie Gittins?
Oh my god!
Well, I don't know what the data on Jamie Gittins is, mate. I'm not a data guy. I'm not looking at spreadsheets and stats, mate.
I just go to Chelsea home and away, and I enjoy the football, and I support Chelsea.
Bro,
Football
I'm not
Club.
doing up spread. Why would I be looking at
And I
spreadsheets
make
and
Chelsea
data on
fan
players?
TV appearances, and I've been on
Is that your
television.
club
I've been
now,
on Sky
bro?
Sports.
Charlie, that's your club, man.
You get me?
You gotta understand your club. Like, it's your responsibility as a fan to understand your football club. So
Well,
you need to get
well,
the
I
Excel
bet- well, I bet-
spreadsheets out.
Well, I better download Y-Scout and get some spreadsheets going then.
That's what it's about, man. I expected you to come here today and explain to us why Garnacho and Kittens was an amazing signing.
Well,
But you
bro, I'm not able to do that because they're not. So that's where we're at. Like we should have signed one of them and then someone who's proven on the left wing, not two players that right now are nowhere near the level. That's the reality. It's
the funny thing is, Charlie, Garnacho was a right winger. He's better at right wing at Man United, and then he wanted to play at left wing, but he was better at right. Was the problem?
Yeah, bro, he's played left wing every time he's played for us. He's played left wing. So yeah, I don't know. Yeah, the players have got up their levels big time. But ultimately, like, it goes down to, we've said this conversation so many times. We've got good players, and when everyone's fit and available, we can beat the best teams. Problem is that there's not that many of those matches in a season, and you're not going to play your best team every single week throughout the course of a whole season. That's just not possible. So, yeah, look, the recruitment's been poor. I said it in the summer, the window was terrible. And they are now paying the price for that. Like the likes of Cucurella and Enzo, they shouldn't be playing. They're knackered. They're being run into the ground, but the manager keeps playing them. And that's clear. He don't trust the other options there. He clearly doesn't trust Andre Santos. He clearly doesn't trust the young lad Jarell Hato we signed to be backup for Cucurella. So, yeah, there's a few problems. Do I think we're not going to get Champions League football? No, I still think we'll finish in the top 4, top 5 places. But, that's not what we're about. I don't want to be a team that's just happy with coming top 4, top 5, and you get a domestic cup here and there. So right now, like these people in charge need to realise we're not competing or winning titles, recruiting the way we are and operating the way we're at. It's as simple as that. And Chelsea fans can disagree with me. They can deny it all they want. This is the reality. There's a reason why nobody has won titles or nobody is recruited in the way that we have, because chances are it doesn't work. We're not going to. I don't know why these guys thought they could be so clever, come in and sort of reinvent the wheel and sort of think, oh, no one else has ever know. Oh, well, it's never happened in the Premier League before, but we're going to win a Premier League title by doing this. I'm fed up of saying, Chelsea, oh, yeah, but what about, but we're going to be good next year or the year after, or this team's going to be good in 12, 18 months. I don't care if this team's good in 12 or 18 months. I want this team to be good now. And what are we doing about that? Because right now, all we're doing at is looking at 2-3 years down the line every time. And we're not looking at the here and now. They're not focused on the here and now. And that's the problem.
That's facts, bro. That's absolute facts. And that's why you need to sign needle movers, mate. Needle movers in the summer. That's what you should have done in the summer. That's why I went in on your club, mate.
We missed a big opportunity, bro. We missed a massive opportunity. After the Club World Cup, there was a big opportunity to make a statement in the window and show that we're serious this season.
LB got cooked so much for the steak in the summer.
Not me, by the way. I didn't.
LB got attacked all summer long by these Chelsea fans who have now disappeared from the chat. By the way, you
know what they're now telling me, Husam? They're now telling me they never said what they said in the summer.
Bro, have you got LB? You still got the receipts.
Yeah,
that's I've got all the comments, bro. I've got all the comments, bro. I've got all the comments saved. Yeah, they're all there. They're all there. Now I'm getting Chelsea fans telling me that, we never said that we'd be in a title race in the summer. Fuck off. Yeah, you did. Who've I been arguing with them for 6 months? Nobody. Yeah, what are you talking about? Yes, you fucking did. Stop lying. Like, not everybody, yeah, but there was a lot of Chelsea fans in the summer that said we'll be in a title race this summer, and LB's just rattled because they beat us in Porto in the Champions League final. Yeah, and now it's coming home to roost. And I said in the summer they'll finish with outside 15 points of whoever wins a title. Didn't I, Charlie? I said that from day one, bro. Yeah.
Yeah, no, he did. He did.
And what is it now? 9, and we're at the start of December. And I mean,
bro, we don't.
Yeah, but that's the Chelsea special as well, and the other special is scapegoating. Oh my God, Tosin, this is Tosin's fault. Tosin. There's a guy who blamed Tosin for, and by the way, Charlie slyly did it as well. The guy, I think he's smart. He's like, Tosin commits a foul at halfway line. You're talking about the foul like
Bro, it wasn't. No,
25
hold on a
seconds?
second. It wasn't foul. At the half,
25
right?
seconds before the goal that
No,
happened.
but the point is, it's a stupid foul to give away. I didn't blame him for it. I was just saying that he gave it away. When did I once blame Tosin?
But he shouldn't even be at your football club, man.
No, bro, he shouldn't. He shouldn't. But he's there. He's Palmer's best mate, so he's there for vibes.
I don't think there's anything wrong with that because Lovren was Salah's best friend and we kept him around for a little bit.
Yeah, but Lovren was better than Tosin, bro.
I don't know. I wouldn't be so sure about that, brother.
Bro, Lovren was Champions League winner.
Are we seriously doing that?
Well,
Are we seriously doing that?
am I wrong?
How many games did Lovren play in the Champions League that whole season?
Was
Like
that a lie?
three?
Was that a lie?
Like what? He played 3 Champions League games.
Is Lovren a Champions League winner?
Stop it.
He is. There we go.
Stop it. Tosin is a starter for England as well.
No, he's not.
He started for Tuchel a couple of times.
Tosin? No, he didn't. Are you mad?
Yes, he did. No, sorry, Chalobah did. My bad.
Yeah, bro. What, are you okay?
Chalobah did. Yeah, not Tosin.
Right, man thinks Tosin's playing for England. Are you okay?
Sorry, I confused all of defense. I confused them.
Bro, you'd have Tosin in your team now for depth, mate. You got none.
No, I wouldn't.
Yeah. Would you rather play? Who would you rather have in your team right now, Tosin or Konate?
Joe Gomez. I'd rather.
No, that wasn't the question. Tosin or Konate?
Konate.
Okay.
Are you asking that like in a serious manner?
No. It was just a question.
No, he's just taking the piss. He's just taking the piss.
I'm not taking the piss. No, I'm not.
He can't be seriously asking that question.
No. I was just asking a question. That was all.
Let me ask Bailaj a question. Speaking of, before we move on, talk about Liverpool and then end the stream. Bailaj, after Chelsea's 1-1 win against Arsenal, do you expect them to take off?
We're still doing this. Right, very good.
I'm just asking a question. I'm just asking Bailaj because he watched 90 minutes.
Yeah,
you beat them 1-1, so I'm just asking.
I never said that.
Can I ask a question?
I don't think Chelsea have anything this season. You know, at the start of the season, I did say I expected them to challenge for a trophy. You know, after the Arsenal game, it looked like they were going to challenge for the Premier League, but they've just been rocky if we're actually being factual about things. It's just been, you know, shaky performances. The fan base are not quite sure about Maresca. Don't know if the players are actually sure. I don't know. I don't know what's going on with Chelsea, if I'm being honest. Like, you know, the signings you guys made, they're lackluster throughout the summer. You know, we spoke about Delap yesterday, and me personally, I can't stand Delap. I think he's a terrible, terrible football player. Like, it's a joke. When I saw that signing, I laughed. I honestly laughed. Bro, like, how is that the replacement for Jackson? And then, yeah, man, the Garnacho thing, he's looked a bit up and down, but clearly he's not good enough. Like, the best players, Palmer, Enzo, Caicedo, and like even Caicedo, like, yeah, you know, I'm not even gonna dog Caicedo because that's not what I'm talking about. But you know, that's their best 3. You know, in fact, let's even add Reece James in there because, of course. But Reece James, Caicedo, Enzo, and Palmer. That's kind of the team.
That's it.
Everyone else seems irrelevant.
Yeah, the 2 fullbacks. Yeah, Caicedo, Palmer. And like, bro, everyone else is just like mid, bro. And like, this is the truth.
No, they are.
Everyone else is just mid, bro.
It's like, what are we doing here, man? Like, these guys are glazing like just shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, they always try to justify to me, yeah, why like I shouldn't cook Sanchez because Sanchez has had a good season. Oh, GG's on that one, yeah, but he's still not a good player. Like, he shouldn't be the goalkeeper. Oh, but Enzo Fernandez had a great game 3 weeks ago. Yeah, I know, I watched it. Yeah, and then he drops like 2 or 3 mid-level performances, and this is why he's not an elite-level midfielder. Oh, but Neto, bro, did you not see the way Neto cooked his fullback two games ago? Yeah, but he's inconsistent, man, inconsistent performer. Yeah, and this is the point. Yeah, if you want to be league title challengers or win it, you can't have inconsistency, bro.
No.
Yeah, we all know that. Everyone on this panel has won the Premier League, yeah. And we all know that the players in the years that we won it were consistent. Yeah, whenever our clubs won it, and that's why the league is the hardest trophy to win, in my opinion, yeah. Because you have to be consistent over the whole length of the season. Yeah, the Champions League, you turn up for basically 6-7 games, yeah, and you can even have a little bit of luck in there and you can win the tournament, man. Do you get me? You don't have to be the best team to win it, yeah? And that's the thing with Chelsea. They need to go in the transfer market this summer and buy players who are proven players to complement some of those youngsters, man. Otherwise, you're just going to be going in a merry-go-round, bro.
Yeah. No,
but they won't do that, though. This is not the clear league way. So we just
this is why the fans have to get on. The fans have to start making noise, man. Because, do you get me? Otherwise, you have to ask questions about what is the purpose of Chelsea? Is it just is it just buying young players and growing them, which will never work, in my opinion? Is it to make profit? Because that's a scary thing. We've not reached that point yet, yeah. But if they don't do this, and then in a couple of years, Palmer gets a little bit like, yo, what we're doing here, or Caicedo gets a little bit about like, yo, that's when shit will hit the fan, pressure on the club, so that doesn't reach that point. Because the truth is, yeah, you can't sit here as a Chelsea fan and glaze Caicedo and glaze Palmer and glaze Cucurella and then just think to yourself that if nothing changes in 2-3 years, that these players are just going to stay at Chelsea.
Well, to be honest, bro, Cucurella and Reece James both got 2 years left on their contract come the summer. Under this ownership, when you get to 2 years, it's renew or get sold. I don't think they're going to renew both of them. So, I mean, James will definitely stay. I don't
James
know.
Yeah.
James will sign, but Cucurella at 27, with 2 years left in the summer, I wouldn't be surprised if they didn't renew him. I'm not saying he's definitely going to go, but it wouldn't be a total surprise if they didn't renew him, and that wouldn't go down well either. So, yeah, bro, it's a big summer. They got some big decisions to make, and I don't have faith at the moment that they're going to make the decisions that need to be made.
They won't make the decisions because we're not gonna expect an ownership to change the way that they move, because that's just not what they're about.
No, but it's not, bro. But it's not even about.
Now, let me ask you a legitimate question just about the football pitch, because we all agree on Chelsea recruitment. You get me? Because your recruitment is shit. Make sure you guys are liking and subscribing as well. Let's get to 200 likes. We got 700 people locked in. Appreciate you all. Charlie, Chelsea take on Everton this Saturday.
Yeah, big game.
Now, yeah, massive game. Now Everton, Moyes, low block. We already know what they're gonna do. Let's not sit up here and act like they're gonna come up there and play some sexy football or something.
Well, they might do.
Are you, Charlie?
Well,
I think Everton's gonna play sexy football with Barry up top?
No, but I don't think they're gonna come and just stink the place out and sit back. They got players that can play, bro. In Dye, Dewsbury Hall, Grealish. They're not awful.
Oh, Dewsbury Hall. Did you sell him, by the way, or is it loan?
No, he's sold, mate. He's gone.
Fairs. So anyway, how do you feel about that Everton game? Because it's not an easy fixture for you.
Nah, bro. Well, I mean, Everton haven't won at Stamford Bridge since like November 1994. I was seeing earlier today. But yeah, bro, I'm worried about this game. Everton are in decent form. They're a point behind us. As I said, they got players who can cause problems. And they're in good form, and we're not in good form. So, I mean, this game does concern me a little bit, given our current run. But look, I know if it was not done on paper, but we have got a better team than them. We have got a better squad than them. So there really are no excuses not to be winning this game. And we have to win it, because the next 2 league games after that, Newcastle away, Aston Villa home. Two even more difficult games. So, your 4 games without a win now, that could easily become 7 if we don't beat Everton, because Newcastle away is tough. We're terrible there. And then Aston Villa at home. I know we got a decent record against Villa at Stamford Bridge, but Villa are banging form right now. So, yeah, mate, this game's massive. And if we don't win, we got serious problems. So, yeah, bro, I'm concerned about this one.
The thing is, yeah, for me, right, it's because, obviously I find this quite funny, innit? And I feel a little bit sorry for you, Charlie, yeah, because you had your head mostly screwed on in the summer, yeah. But if you was seeing Chelsea through the lens that I seen it, I'm not panicking for Chelsea because I only seen you as a top 5 team anyway. So right now you're 5th. If you lose the next game, all right, yeah, whatever, yeah, you might drop down to 8th, but you'll be like 2 points off of 5th. So I personally ain't in a panic situation from a Chelsea point of view.
No, I hear what you're saying.
Now the problem is, if you was a Chelsea fan who thought that delusionally, that you was going to be in a title race, you're panicking now. Because if you lose your next game and you see yourself in 8th, you're like, oh my God, we're 8th. Oh my God, panic stations, Maresca out. You're panicking. Because why? Because you're...
Charlie did say they'll be in a title race, though.
No, I didn't. No, that's fraudulent from you. I said if we beat Burnley and beat Arsenal, then we would have been 3 points behind at that point, and I would have said yes at that stage. We were in the title race. How long are we going to be in it?
Burnley, I'm sure after the Burnley game, you said we're in it until we're not.
No, that wasn't me. That's not me.
That is you. I don't confuse you with anyone.
3 weeks ago, the narrative was
AI,
title
man.
race. Well, no, I don't know who it was. The narrative
It wasn't me
title
though.
race.
I definitely didn't. That could have been.
Maybe it was a different guy called Charles. But anyway, go ahead.
No,
and carry on.
Dan.
That could have been Don or Lewis. That
No, but you get what I'm saying, though, yeah? Do you get what I'm
because
saying?
I'm gonna confuse you.
I hear what you're saying.
If you're a Chelsea fan,
confuse
you thought it
you.
would have been a title race, of course you're panicking. You're doing emergency night street, you're doing 12-hour streams, bro. You're doing everything, man, because you don't understand why you're now going to be potentially 8th if you don't win your next game. But
the problem is, though, LB, like, I get what you're saying, right? And even if your expectation was just Champions League football, top 4, top 5 finish, but if we don't get, realistically, bro, we need 7 points on the next 3 league matches. I don't know if we're going to get 7 points from Everton, Newcastle.
Wait a second. So you're saying that based off of what? Based off of what?
What, in terms of what, 7 points?
Why do you need that?
Because I'll tell you why we need that. Because one, we're in a terrible run of form. We need to stop the rot. Secondly, if you don't win any of your next 3, then you could find yourself. I know 5, 6, 7 points or whatever is not insurmountable, but you don't want to be in a position where you could be 8th, 9th, 10th heading into the new year. Like that's even if it might be a small points difference. Like for Chelsea, if you're the lower part of the top half, that's not acceptable. And if we don't get the points in the next 3 games, then that's where we could realistically find ourselves.
I won't be panicking. I think you'll get top 5.
I know, I do as well. I agree, but
so that's why I wouldn't be panicking that much, even if your next couple of games go south. Because fundamentally, if you get top 5, and that should have been the aim based on the players that you've got.
Yeah. No,
this is what happens when you go into the season as a fan, yeah? It's all right sitting there at the start of the season saying, oh, we'll be in a fucking title race and that. You're deluding yourself. But when inevitably it all goes south, then you go into these positions where you start going like, oh, shit, we're fucking crap. Like, oh, everything's going wrong because your initial expectations.
Yeah, no, I hear it.
We're stupid, bro.
I think before the season started, I had us down to finish 3rd. At the moment, that's looking a bit over-optimistic, but yeah, I never expected us to be challenging for the title.
Well, yeah, 3rd and 5th is the same.
So he was delusional, but less delusional.
Less delusional, bro.
Less.
Yeah, less delusional. Yeah, fair enough.
And this is the thing, Like, I actually think that Maresca gets way too much shit off Chelsea fans.
I agree.
I actually think the guy's done a pretty good job. Yeah, at Chelsea. He's coming in his first year. Remember, I know he's like not the youngest like manager out there, but he's inexperienced, bro. Yeah, he's only had like 3 or 4 seasons in management. Yeah, so he's coming to his first season at Chelsea. Yeah, he got him top 5. Yeah, I didn't really expect him to do that. He got top 5. He won the Conference League. All right, everybody expected him to win it, but you still got to go out there and actually win it. He won the Club World Cup. Again, people will play it down or whatever, but he still won it. Fair dues. Yeah, I think he had a really good season last year based on what the players that he had. And he was let down massively. And I actually think if you listen to some of the press conferences he does, I think he gives us subtle vibes.
Yeah, bro, he was pissed.
He was not happy with that transfer window. And now, because all these Chelsea fans are gassed up Chelsea, now they're going in on a manager. And I think of course the manager's going to make mistakes here and there. Yeah, of course he is. He's an experienced manager. But fundamentally, the reason why Chelsea are not in this title race and will never be in this title race this season is not down to the manager. It's down to the squad. And therefore, it's down to the owners and the board. Yeah, they're the
no,
problem.
It's true. Yeah, spot on. It is.
Okay. I want to move on, talk about Liverpool before we wrap up the stream. Big up to all of you guys. Please hit the like button and subscribe.
Are you Slot FC or
Yeah,
Salah FC?
notice now, LBC.
Are you slot out,
Suddenly,
bro?
Charlie has a bit of he has a bit of bass in his voice. He has a step. He wants to speak all of a sudden. When I'm talking
No, bro.
oh my God,
no,
we're
you are-
so inconsistent.
No.
You
Look,
know,
you
I
are-
think like
You
the
asked
board
me a
have
se-
let us down,
you
and
asked me a
you know,
serious
I'm Charlie, the objective Chelsea fan. Subscribe to Blue Brothers UFC.
Bro, you asked me a serious question, so now I'm asking you a serious question. Are you Slot FC or Salah FC?
I haven't even segued the segment yet. I haven't
And
even. told the
I've
people
segued
to
it
like
for
the
you.
video.
I've
I
done
haven't
it
told
for
you to
you.
Subscribe. I haven't
I've
even said
done it for
anything.
you. I've done it for you, mate. So we're going to kick off the Liverpool section with whether you're Slot or Salah FC. And he's put in a shameless.
Oh,
six
all the
Champions
hosts has
League
gone. We
goal.
might as well. Thanks for watching. Like and subscribe.
Yeah, like and subscribe, guys. Yeah.
Oh man,
my God.
I don't. You know with me, I don't like that honest Slot. To be honest with you, I think there's something going on there, a little bit sinister, man.
Bro,
Honestly,
real
yeah.
talk.
Sam,
I
come
don't
and
like that
speak
guy.
about-
He's
Sam, come and
impulsive,
speak
man.
about
He's a
your club.
passive guy. He's
Sam.
an arrogant guy, man.
Yeah, Sam,
Very,
turn that
very,
camera
very
on.
arrogant. They're very arrogant. And I feel like the players are gonna stop playing for him very, very soon. Honestly.
So anyway, guys, you guys. He's the only one who can do
A
this.
shameless.
Hi guys,
you
I'm
are.
the objective Liverpool fan. You get me here. I've got my hat ready too. You know, I'm just like Charlie.
He put the hat
my
backwards.
chair as well.
That's hilarious.
See, I'm the only one without a cap.
Bro, Sam, are you going to speak serious or what?
Charlie, why do you suddenly have a drop in your step when the topic is Liverpool? Can I understand?
Because it's my turn to get back at you now, bro.
Oh,
we
it's
go,
your
bro.
turn to get. But I didn't even say anything.
No,
I
you
said
didn't need
exactly
to.
what LB said, but you're busy sucking him off.
Bro, I'm asking you,
Yeah.
you slot or Salah?
I'm Liverpool Football Club, mate.
That was my question.
No,
No.
I'm Liverpool- No, because that's the correct answer.
No. But in this, bro, I don't want the politician answer. I'd like.
The Pratt in the hat. That's the
Are-
correct answer.
Are
Oh,
you
sorry.
slot?
Hey,
or
Sal's
Salah?
done it as well. Hey, LB and Baylor, you get me? Let's go. Let's do the Charlie.
Slot or Salah?
Let's do the Charlie. LB, don't be a fuck trooper. Go
Bro,
on, Sal.
I love how you're making it as if I'm
Hey
like.
guys, we
main-
got 5
this one,
Charlies
man.
on the stream. You get me? We got 5 Charlies on the stream.
Yeah, but now I've got this
You
fucking
know?
square here, bro. Got like a fucking
This
idiot.
is the sign of objectivity right here. You know, when you got this like kind of like this.
Why have I
West
just got
London,
a
Hey, look
man.
at
white
me.
light
I'm
where,
the
bro?
I think I like this.
objective
I think
one,
I like this. You can see my face more.
Yeah.
I don't like
Charlie's just sat back the whole stream, and as soon as Liverpool's mentioned, he gets up and he's close to the camera. He's like, he want to ask questions all of a sudden. Have some shame, man. Have some shame. You absolute fraud. Anyway, let me ask you a question, LB, first.
Yeah,
What do you make of this whole situation at Liverpool Football Club right now? Like and subscribe to that.
hilarious. As a rival, it's the best to see your rivals in absolute meltdown. Your club is toxic, your team is toxic, your manager's toxic, your board is toxic, Salah's toxic, and your fans are toxic.
Wow.
All because of what's happened. And this is why really Salah shouldn't have said what he said, because he's created this environment. And you know, I know that, like, you know, Husam has said Salah maybe is entitled to say that if that's how he feels. That's fair. Yeah, it's a free country and that. Yeah. But at the same time, your words have consequences.
Yeah.
You can't, you know, yes, he's entitled to say what he wants. Of course he is. But words have consequences, and you can't have the free speech without the consequences. Yeah. So the consequence of Salah saying what he's entitled to say is that the consequence is that he put the fan base into a very awkward position. And listen, I ain't saying whatever about the fans. The fans can say whatever they want, but Salah's put the fans in that position. So
What did
when
he say
fans,
wrong, though? LB,
No,
what
no.
did he say wrong?
wait, you can't. What do you mean? What did he say? He said the club have thrown me under the bus.
Okay, let me ask you a question, LB. Based off the reaction of the journalists and former players, was he proven right or proven wrong for the last 48 hours?
I don't think that there is proof.
I think he's proven right. But I think the only thing I disagreed with what he said was was that
Shameless
he's that shouldn't have to earn his place in the team. That was the only thing I disagree with.
The thing is, yeah, let me just come back to that point, yeah. It's irrelevant, bro. Yeah, that's not the point that I'm making, Husam. The point I'm making, yeah, is that what he said, forget whether it's right or not. This is what Thierry Henry was saying, bro, the other night. Yeah, if Salah feels that way, he feels that way, and if he's entitled to say what he wants, I'm not saying that he's not allowed to do that. Yeah, my point is that the consequence of that is that this whole environment and this whole Liverpool fans clashing with each other, arguing. Say that is as a result of Salah. You know what I'm saying? So he has. You can't say that he's not created that environment.
Yeah, no,
he
has.
has.
But he's done it, LB. Like he's done that. It's calculated. You know, he's picked a time to do it. He would have, gone with his agent or whatever.
What's wrong with that being calculated, though?
What it has done, though, what it has done is now Slot was under a lot of pressure. Maybe he still is, but it's deflected all the attention away from Slot and it's put it all on Salah. So actually, Salah, maybe if he wanted to try and get the manager out by saying, I'm not saying he did, but maybe if those were some of his intentions, that's almost backfired a little bit now because the club are backing a manager and it's deflected.
I do agree, Charlie. I think that's the worst part. The worst part about this whole thing is he's probably, unfortunately, strengthened Slot's position. Not
exactly. Yes, yeah.
That's fortunate situation.
I don't see any benefit for Liverpool Football Club, for what Salah did. Yeah, the only thing that benefited was Salah. Do you know what I mean? That's just the truth of it. That's just the truth. So. Whether he is being forced out or whatever, that's irrelevant. It's
but here's the thing, LB. Look, Charlie answered this question, despite we mocked him with the hat and everything. He answered the question. Was the point that he was thrown under the bus proven right or proven wrong? Charlie said he was proven right. That's the problem.
Based off of what? Based off of what?
Based off the journalist reaction, based off the former players, based off all the
Okay. So wait a sec. Everything that you've just said there is you just said reaction. That all came after.
Yeah, but he felt like he was being scapegoated before because he thinks basically
by who? I've never heard Slot one time say anything bad about Salah.
It's like, but he didn't mention Slot saying anything bad about Salah.
Yeah, but the manager is not going to come out and say Salah's shit, you guys. Like, what do you expect?
So what are you saying then? Give me specifics on when Salah has been scapegoated.
This season, every single time.
Who? Go on, give me.
By Jamie Carragher. Brother.
Oh my God. So Jamie Carragher, who's a pundit for Sky, whose job is to criticize players, you're getting that rattled as a player with Jamie Carragher saying
so if Liverpool Football Club are trying to push Salah out the back door, has he been scapegoated or not?
By the club? No. He's been you can say he's been scapegoated by Jamie Carragher, but Jamie Carragher works for Sky.
Sam, what are these?
So even if they want to sell him in January, he hasn't been scapegoated.
But I was going to say,
wait a second. Just because a club wants to sell a player, which again, there's been absolutely no evidence whatsoever that Liverpool have wanted to sell Salah, up until this point. How is that a scapegoat? So whenever a club wants to sell a player, they've been scapegoated. What?
Sam, do you think you sell him in January? Do you reckon he's going to play?
I have no idea. This situation is very tense right now, so I don't really know.
How would you feel if he was sold in January?
I would feel really bad if he was sold because I still rather see him on the pitch than see a lot of these forwards. Even now, even this form, I think we get him closer to goal. We get a lot better, 100%. We play the same formation.
You still giving me no evidence that he's been scapegoated. Your evidence was Jamie Carragher, who works for Sky.
No. My evidence was the reaction of the people after, which is the
okay. So the problem with that is that's a reaction after. So if he didn't say it, they wouldn't have said that.
Yeah, but we kind of his point was kind of proven correct though. Like that's my point.
It wasn't after he said it, bro. He said the articles about Salah.
He's talking about being scapegoated. He's talking about when Liverpool Football Club are losing games of football, everyone's talking about Salah. That's what people are doing. The media, the former players,
the media are not the club.
His point about the club I've explained to you. He believes that he's being scapegoated because he thinks he's being thrown under the bus. So I'm gonna look at his interview. I'm gonna watch his words. I either have to believe what he says or not believe what he says. If I'm gonna believe what he says,
how stupid that sounds for Sam.
Why?
He said the club are scapegoating me, and all you've talked about is the media.
No. I'm responding to different points because his interview covered a lot of bases.
Give me again. You still not give me that. Give me one situation or one scenario where the club, not Jamie Carragher, not the media, not Sky, the club have scapegoated him.
He didn't say the club is scapegoated him. No.
He did. He said the club have thrown him under the bus.
No, the word he said about the club have thrown me under the bus. They didn't say
Okay,
it's
give me one excuse, one reason how the club have thrown him under the bus.
Number one, by dropping him, and number two, the speculation is that
dropping
he's...
him. 3 games he was dropped. He's been thrown under the bus.
Let me answer the question. يا أخي. Why you ask
Okay,
a question
okay.
then answer it by
I'm
yourself?
responding to your initial point. But go
What's
on.
the point of having us debate when you're gonna
Go
answer
on,
the
go
question you
on.
ask?
What
Go
else? He got rested
So,
for 3 games.
According to rumors, apparently that they want to sell Salah in
Rumours.
January, and he feels that he's being scapegoat, like basically thrown under the bus by the club.
How much do you reckon you get?
So okay, no, can I just respond, Charlie? Sorry.
Yeah,
bro.
yeah.
So your evidence that he's been thrown under the bus by the football club, yeah, is that he was dropped for 3 games. Yeah, in which, by the way, you were unbeaten in those 3 games, and in the last games you was losing games.
Oh
So you were
wow,
unbeaten
we
for 3
drew
games.
1-1 to Sunderland at
No.
Anfield and drew 3-3.
He was
to Leeds.
rested
Wow.
or dropped for 3 games, and that there are rumours that the club wants to sell him. That's pathetic.
How much do you reckon you get from his? Sorry, if he went in January.
He said he's spoken to Slot and got no communication back.
How
So
much
I
do you
think
reckon
what
you get?
Salah
from
is
him?
insinuating basically is someone above Slot has asked for him to get dropped because they want to sell him in January.
How much
That's
do you reckon you get for him?
There's no proof of.
I have no idea how much we get for him.
Salah could just say,
what-
"I'm not leaving." Salah could just.
Well,
say,
what do
I
you
don't.
think he's
Yeah,
worth?
I hope he says that because bald bastard is gonna get sacked anyway at some point.
What do you
He's
think he's
entitled
worth?
to just say, "I'm not leaving."
Yeah, he is entitled to say I'm not leaving because he's contracted to the football club, so he's entitled to stay.
Sam, how much do you reckon he's worth?
Worth probably
40 max.
50
40
million.
mil? 50
40
million?
million.
You think
You
someone
ain't
would pay
getting
50
50
M's?
No
Nah.
way.
Yeah, 100%.
He's 34 in June, bro. He's on 400 grand a week.
Yeah, you can get 50 million from the MLS or from Saudi easily.
MLS won't give you 50 million.
Not when he's on 400 grand a week. No chance.
You know,
Saudi-
Charlie,
Sa-
there's a lot of
Saudi
stuff
might
that you
pay.
guys don't. Saudi can give you 50, and MLS can give you 50 because there's a club with an Egyptian owner who basically want Mo to be the center of their project. San Diego FC. See, I did my research, Habib.
But if the problem that you've got is as well, right, is that you're now in a weaker position as a club because of what's gone on.
You want to
You're
know
not in
the
a-
issue?
You're not in a
The
great
issue with all
negotiating
the
position
issue with
here.
all the examples you can use in the past, like from other things happening at other football clubs, is 90% of Liverpool fans before like Salah said anything wanted Slot gone because of the horrible results. So the reason why people like basically have kind of sided with Salah a lot as well is because we have been shit. And the fact that we dropped Mo for 2 games in a row at home to Sunderland looked like shit, and we dropped him at away at Leeds and we still look like shit too. So nothing has changed because we've conceded 4 goals in 2 games with him not playing as well.
But you're also unbeaten in 4 games.
But when you say unbeaten, with all due respect, like I expect us to beat
That is true,
Sunderland
though.
at
That's
home.
facts.
I expect us to beat Leeds away.
Yeah, but before
Two
that,
promoted
you
sides.
lost 5 out of your last Premier League game, 5 out of your last 6 Premier League games, yeah, and now you're 4 games unbeaten. So
Yeah, but you're
factually,
you're using the sample size that suits your
you
narrative.
see, you're just ignoring it. It's facts. You can't
No,
argue
because
with
you're
that.
using the sample size that suits your narrative. If you talk about from the start of the season,
Yes, I am.
we won the first 5 games with Salah in the team.
Right, and then you dropped off. You lost 5 out of 6 Premier League games. He had to do something dramatic to fix it. He had done something dramatic, and now you're 4 games unbeaten. It's not perfect, but factually, it's a lot better than it was before
When
you
you
done
say
that
4
dramatic
games
change.
unbeaten, that's you being disingenuous because you're expected to beat Sunderland at home. And
It's not.
expected to beat
It's
Leeds
not
away.
being disingenuous. It's looking at
Yes,
when did
it-
Salah
it
get
is-
dropped?
It is being
4 games
disingenuous.
ago.
Because
4 games ago.
performance-wise, nothing has changed, LB.
Performance-wise, yes, it has because now you're winning football matches and now you're unbeaten in 4.
This is just based off Inter. Before that, we drew to Leeds and drew to Sunderland. It's not. It doesn't
And
make a
beat West
difference.
Ham. Let's not forget.
Yeah, we
that.
did beat
It's
West
4
Ham. If Salah was
games.
on the pitch, we would have beat West Ham by an even bigger scoreline.
But this is the problem with you, and this is where I think your argument goes a little bit like it seems like you're not willing to accept it because all I'm mentioning here is facts. Since Salah got dropped, you are 4 games unbeaten. You've won 2, drawn 2. Yeah, and in that one that you drew, you was very, very close to winning it. Yeah. Before that, you were losing games left, right, and centre. You can't turn
Which
around
loss
now and
that
go,
we
well,
lost
even
was Salah's fault.
it's not as bad, and we've been winning games, and we're 4 games unbeaten. We
Okay, which
expect
loss that we lost is Salah's?
Bro, I didn't say it was Salah's fault.
Okay, then your
Not
argument
once.
is falling on its face.
No, it's not. Because before
Unless you
Salah got,
yourself are
before
scapegoating
Salah
more
got
and
dropped,
saying that
Salah,
it's his
I've
fault.
not blamed Salah once. What I've said is, before Salah got dropped, you was conceding goals left, right, and centre. You conceded 10 goals in 3 games. Not blame Salah once. Slot had to find a way to stop that. Now, just because he drops Salah, that doesn't mean he's blaming Salah for conceding 10 games, for conceding 10 goals. He may have the only way he's seen a system to stop that, he couldn't get Salah into the team. That might have been the answer. That's not him saying, Salah, you're at fault for the 10 goals. It's him saying, this is the system that I need to play, and I can't get Salah into this team. So you're just going to have to hold this for a little bit.
Yeah, but we conceded 4 goals against Leeds and Sunderland. 2 games.
But you're getting results.
But when you're talking about getting results, is that how low we've sunk? A draw to Sunderland. at home is a
It's
result.
not about how. It's about stopping the rot. You was getting rinsed.
Okay, but you,
conceded
but
10
as an
goals in
example,
3
you
games.
okay, but you watch the City Liverpool game where we lost 3-0. Not a single goal is Salah's fault. Eindhoven was.
Why is this guy
Virgil van
not
Dijk
listening to what we're
disaster.
saying, no, bro?
No, I am listening to what you're saying, but you're making false equivalencies.
What you're doing here, you're unwilling to accept a perfectly reasonable argument because it muds the argument that it's Salah's fault, it's Salah's fault, it's Salah's fault. All I'm saying, which is perfectly reasonable, yeah, and I don't understand how you can't accept this, is you conceded 10 goals in 3 games. You were getting
of which one of them was Mo's fault only.
Right, again, not mention Mo Salah being at fault for any of this whatsoever.
I know, because he's the conversation.
But you're making it about Salah.
The topic is Mo anyway.
No. It's not. It's about Liverpool Football Club. Find a solution to stop getting absolutely smacked up week in, week out, which is what happened. And he's found a system that just coincidentally doesn't include Salah. That's no one saying it's Salah's fault. You're making it about Salah. And since then, Liverpool are 4 games unbeaten. If you want to go, well, because he's dropped Salah, he's basically blaming Salah. That's up to you.
Yes, that's the point. That's the scapegoating point. That's the throwing under the bus point. Because it's like, we're dropped.
He's choosing
and then we
to
got
see it
people
as...
coming telling me we're unbeaten. Habibi, we drew to Sunderland at home. Okay, I'll tell you exactly, because you're unaware of the stats. So let me educate you. Sunderland first half, he wasn't on the pitch. Within 25 minutes, Sunderland had 6 touches in our penalty box, and we had none in their penalty box.
Yeah, I watched the game.
So when we say better performances is very subjective.
It's not necessarily about better performances.
Let me land. A lot of people lost their shit at home to Sunderland because the performance was so dreadful. Do you know that Tom Little became slot out after the Sunderland game? That's how bad that game was. Leeds away from home, he doesn't play a single second. We are 2-0 up. Crumble, concede twice down the right-hand side, which he was dropped. So we don't concede goals down the right-hand side. We concede 3 goals all down the right-hand side. We bottled 2 leads twice. And the scoreline becomes 3-3. So in those 2 fixtures right there, it proves the point that, okay, this isn't Mo's fault. So that's established now. And when we're talking about stopping the bleeding, well, there is a genuine, there is a genuine debate to be made that we haven't stopped the bleeding because we would have beaten West Ham anyway.
But you stopped the bleeding results. You accept that. You have to accept that because it's facts.
Okay. I can accept that in the last 4 games, we haven't been defeated.
Correct.
Because that is the statistical fact. But I can't accept that you just using the 6 games before that, because there are other games where we won. Like many people this season, if you ask them our best performances this whole season, a lot of people will say Real Madrid, which Mo played. You can say Atletico Madrid, which Mo played in. So we can't pick and choose, is what I'm saying. Everton first half.
The thing is, you're saying you can't pick and choose, but you literally can, bro, because that's why he had to make a dramatic change in the starting 11.
Yeah, okay, and my point is it's the wrong dramatic change.
And I'm saying to you, factually, based on your last 4 results, that it might not be the the wrong change because you've not lost a game
think
in your
both
last four
points-
since
both
he's been
points are
dropped.
fair.
But I think we should have won all 4 games. The only one actually it was okay to lose is Inter. The rest we should have won.
And I agree, Liverpool should be winning these football matches. But when you've just come
Yeah.
back, when you've come off the back of 1, 2, 3 straight losses in a row where you've conceded 10 goals, yeah, maybe your expectation is a little bit.
Well, I
Too
guess we'll find out because
My expectation is not high to beat Sunderland at home. I'm sorry, they're newly promoted.
Based on the fact that you just lost 3 games in a row, conceding 10 goals, winning
Still,
4 games
okay,
in a
if
row.
I spoke to LB last season and they had just lost whatever the fuck games in a row, is LB expecting to beat Southampton at home? Yes,
If in that run when we'd won, say we won 1 game in 7, which was a run at one point.
Yeah.
If you then said to me, LB, you need to win the next 5, I'll say that's highly unlikely. That's an unrealistic expectation based on our current form.
Sam, you'll find out whether we'll find out the answer.
I don't think that's unrealistic. You're being disingenuous.
Okay. So let me just put this to the
AFCON.
chat and to the panel. Yeah. Let me just have a look at the results. So 3 losses, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 9 losses, and what was it? 3 wins. Yeah. So that was your previous form. 9 losses and 3 wins. And remember,
It's not
in those
3 wins. We 5 Premier League games we won at the start as well.
I'm talking about from when your form fell off. Yeah, so your form fell off against Crystal Palace. So
we lost a lot of games.
Since Crystal Palace, you've lost 9.
Yeah, 9 losses and 12. Correct.
Right, and in the games that you lost, you conceded 10 goals. So if I'm sitting here at the end of that PSV game and going, bloody hell, current form is 9 losses, 3 wins, and in the last 3 games that they've lost, they've conceded 10 goals, and I say, I reckon Liverpool will win the next 4 matches, I think that is unrealistic and delusional. It's not going to happen.
That's fair.
I think LB. I think the whole issue is basically he came out in the media and he said it's a bit like what happened to Garnacho last season. You know, when he's talking about I should be playing. I think the whole thing is just that he shouldn't have done it in the media. He should have done it face to face with Arne Slot. When I analyse Liverpool as a neutral, I don't think it is Salah is the problem. I really don't. I thought there was Van Dijk hasn't been performing up to
I
his
agree, it's
level
not a
either.
problem.
You know, so Van Dijk has been awful compared to the levels that he set himself. I think that because Salah has come out in the media and he's spoken about it and he's exposed what's going on behind the scenes, I think that is where the real issue comes from. But then again, we don't know what's going on behind the scenes. They might not just get on. They might, Arne Slot might be dismissive. He might not want to talk to Salah. So Salah feels no option but to come out in the media and start talking like this. It's a bit like what happened, as I said, with Garnacho last season after Europa League final when he came out and he said, I should be playing. I played every single game. Why not playing? It's difficult to come back from that. But don't you think that he's bought himself a little bit of leeway in regards to being Mohamed Salah? Maybe they can,
I agree. That's the
knock
point.
it on the
That's
head.
the point.
What do
I'm
you
trying
mean
to
leeway?
make.
What does that mean, bro?
Meaning
you
both come together and just come out.
That
with
means that not all players are treated equally and rightfully so.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Like
When you say not treated
Should
equally,
Kevin De Bruyne be treated the same way as
Like Nketiah?
I don't know, Fernando? No.
I'll give you an example. Many years ago, there was Robbie Fowler and he done the old business on the pitch and stuff like that from a long time ago. And people just, it's Robbie Fowler, brush it off. It's Robbie Fowler, he's a legend, club legend and stuff like that. You give him leeway and you understand that because he's done bits for the football club. We have to look at things on a human level as well. Mohamed Salah is a legend and he's a winner. And he wants what's best for Liverpool and he feels like he's being treated unfairly. We can't stop him from feeling like that. That's how he feels. He feels like he's been treated unfairly and he's coming out in the media and saying, I feel like I've scored 40-odd goals last season. He scored 16 goals against Man United alone. Listen, I'm all for Mohamed Salah leaving. Do you know what I mean? I'm happy for that. But, I think we have to look at things on a human level and don't be so absolute in what we're saying. Because at the end of the
so
day,
are you suggesting then that Salah, Slot, any manager at Liverpool has to play Salah no matter what?
LB. I don't think that's what people are saying. I feel like, look,
but you're saying you got to treat it differently. So what do you mean?
Look. Let's just put it let's put a scenario in life, like you now. Let's just say, in fact, just me or
Just
anyone.
keep it simple, bro. What do you mean by you have to treat Salah differently to everybody else? What does that mean?
Let me explain to you.
I believe that's about every football club. I think Arteta can drop Martinelli. I don't think he can drop Saka. What's wrong with that?
If
No,
Saka
that's not
starts-
stupid.
So
I
can
said
I give you an example? So
I
Eric
said
Cantona,
that
right?
I disagree with that. I disagree with that.
Eric Cantona can jump in the crowd and he can do what he did at Crystal Palace, and he got forgiven because it was Eric Cantona. You know, Eric Cantona is Eric Cantona, and if that was anyone else, they would have been dropped from the side.
Yeah, if it was a shit player, they're done.
Certain players have earned the right to be treated
Like, you earn that
differently.
right.
LB.
You earn that right. You don't
So
give
yeah.
10 years of
So when you're
consistency
saying
for no
treated
reason.
differently, you mean Salah can play no matter what?
No, but no, I don't think it means
Okay,
that.
to an
It's not Salah's
extent,
fault that
to
the
an
team is
extent,
performing
yes.
bad.
You want to call Cody Gakpo that's been significantly worse than him, that should be dropped, and Salah should be the one starting.
So you're saying then, yeah, and now you're saying it with chess, finally, that no matter what, Salah should be in the starting 11. That's what you're
to
saying.
an extent, yes. Salah, Van Dijk,
That's
Alisson,
what
these
you-
three
it's okay.
players.
That's what you think.
have
I
earned
think
the-
that's just a ridiculous.
I'll tell you why.
thing.
I'll tell you why. 1920 under Jurgen Klopp. Look at the difference in management. Salah went 9 games without a goal under Jurgen. 10th game, Southampton away. He scores the winner away from home, takes off his shirt, and we go on to win the league. Harry Kane has went on a dry run before. Haaland has went on a dry run. Every single elite player have went on dry runs. But guess what? The game after they score. We can use a different analogy. I can go out to completely different sport. If Steph Curry shoots 5 threes and he misses them, he has to take the 6th one because he's the greatest shooter of all time. The Russell Westbrook situation. This is different shit right here. When you're that great, I would have backed Salah to bag goals in those games. I would have backed him to do so. And I think had he been on the pitch with a correct system, we would have beaten Leeds and we would have beaten Sunderland at home. So, like, that's something that
so
I
that's your
stick by.
opinion. Your opinion is that basically Salah should start every game, no matter what, and that's it. I think that's
Okay,
stupid.
LB, I ask you a question as a football savant that you are. I ask you a question. Right now, if you are an opponent facing Liverpool Football Club, would you rather see Gakpo on the wing or Salah on the wing, even in their current form now?
Oh, of course, I'd rather see Gakpo.
Okay, so that's my point. So that leads into the
I'd
whole
rather see
scapegoat
Gakpo.
thing.
That's a stupid
If,
question.
if you're talking about dropping players,
That's 'cause
let's
I'm a
keep the same
rival.
energy. Sal's point is the most correct one. We conceded 10 goals in 3 games. You brought it up. Completely correct.
Mhm.
If I went and I'm legitimately the big bad Arne Slot, I drop Virgil van Dijk.
No,
because he was
but-
probably at fault. One second.
Wait a sec. Wait
No,
a
one
sec.
second. Let's speak the truth. Let's speak the truth now. He was probably at fault. No exaggeration. For
Wait a
minimum
sec, though, because you're
5 goals
talking.
out of
Wait a
those
sec.
10.
Wait a sec. You're
5 goals out
talking-
of those
wait,
10. You could point
you're
at Virgil
talking.
straight up.
Why does Slot have to make a statement? You're seeing it as, again, you're seeing it so like
Because
emotionally.
you just said he has to make a strong change.
He has to
He
make a
has to
strong
make a dramatic
change.
change. That's
But the
LB's
results,
word, not
you're
mine.
talking about statement as if it's this sort of like emotional thing, yeah? Slot's just going, we've just been panned 3 games in a row. How can I sort this out? And he's come up with a system that doesn't involve Salah. That's it. You're seeing it as like, who's
hold on.
been I
Years.
scapegoat
hold
as the
on.
manager? I need to
What's
scapegoat
this?
either Salah,
Do we have a
I need
mug
to
in the chat?
scapegoat Van Dijk. Do you know what I'm saying?
Okay. Let me just respond to what you're saying. You said LB's word. It's LB. Subscribe. It's LB. Because the results have been so bad, Liverpool Football Club needed a dramatic change.
Yes.
So after conceding 10 goals in 3 games, out of which Van Dijk was minimum at fault for 5 of them, if
Mhm.
I wanted to do a dramatic change, I drop Virgil van Dijk and I start Joe Gomez. If I wanted to do a dramatic change, I change the system and I play Salah up top.
So,
If
can I just quickly respond to that?
Let me respond, please. If I do a dramatic
I
change,
disagree with what you're saying.
I actually drop players who have been way worse than Mo. People act like Mo has
Okay,
been the worst
yeah.
player at Liverpool. He hasn't been this season.
So based on the
Gakpo's been
player
worse than him.
performance.
Gakpo's not even based on performances. Gakpo's been worse than him. McAllister's been worse than him. Gravenberch in that 3-game run where we lost was dreadful. So there
Okay.
are so many players at Liverpool Football Club right now that are struggling and that are ass.
Agreed.
So you can't go and drop the one guy that gets you goals and gets
Okay.
assists. And by the way, Stevie G, let me show you the difference between a
Well, no,
club
I don't
legend.
respect about Stevie G.
No,
I wanna
one
respond
second,
to your
one second,
point,
one
bro.
second.
We're not
No,
gonna
one
talk about
second. He
Stevie
dunks
G.
on your point. No, one second. He drops dunks on your point. Stevie G came out and said he did the same thing against Man United, and he came out and said he saw the same thing with Suarez and Brendan Rodgers. And he came out and he said, if we want Liverpool to be fixed going forward, we need Mo back in the team because he scores the goals and he's the best player.
Who said that Salah's never going to get back into the team? He's been dropped for what, 3 games, bro?
and shit hasn't changed, man.
It has changed. You've not lost the game.
Home to Sunderland and we were dreadful,
saying,
brother.
Oh, this is you again, bro. Your agenda's so bad. You now just said nothing's changed. You've
I don't
not
have
lost
an
the game
agenda at
for
all.
4 matches.
I don't.
You've just gone to Inter Milan, a tough gaff, and won the game. And all you want to do is go, nothing's changed, nothing's
You want
changed.
to with a dodgy
Why?
penalty. That
Because
doesn't
all
change
you
my
gotta
opinion on
do
Slot.
is sit here and just defend Salah, yeah, when you're now 4 games unbeaten and you've just got a great win in Italy. Great win. But you're not prepared to accept it because you just want to defend Salah the whole time. Again, when you
I don't
responded
want
to that
to
point
defend.
about
No,
Van
now
Dijk,
you're putting words in my mouth. Don't put words in my mouth because I'll interrupt.
I'm not put words in your mouth.
I never said
You just-
anything about the win against Inter Milan. No one brought anything up.
So
against
stop
Inter Milan.
saying that nothing's changed because I don't know about you guys in the chat, yeah, but when you've just conceded 10 goals and lost 3 games in a bounce, and now you're 4 games unbeaten and you've just gone to win at Milan and won 1-0, that's fucking different. That's not the same. So yes, it has changed. And you literally, if you deny that, agendas are madness. That's just the facts.
Okay.
You can't say,
said,
yeah,
I
that
said
it's not
15
changed.
minutes ago, which you can't get over. I said 15 minutes ago that the results have changed. Do I believe performances have changed? No. Do I believe
Maybe
we have
performances
better?
come
No.
later.
But you see, now you're not even letting me speak because you know that it debunks your point.
It's just
Maybe if we're talking about results strictly, the results have changed. If we're talking about the performances haven't changed because I believe that.
So you're expecting performances overnight like that then?
No one is expecting performances to change overnight. You're once again changing my words.
You just said the results have changed.
I'm simply saying, had we had Mo against, by the way, Sunderland, he came on for the second half. In 45 minutes, he created the most chances on the pitch. He played 45 minutes compared to certain players who played 90.
So he come off the bench
and he was
and he made an
forward
impact.
in that
Great.
game.
That's his job.
Leeds United, the scoreline goes to 2-0. We win. We're winning. We concede twice down the right-hand side, which is the reason why you drop him to begin with. And then we're up to 3-2, and then we concede a goal down the right-hand side again. So when I'm talking about stuff isn't changing, performance-wise, shit ain't changing, LB. And that's the problem. And the issue at Liverpool Football Club right now, this whole situation is 90% Slot gone. Because the performances aren't good enough and the results aren't good enough.
But again, if you want Slot gone, you want Slot gone. But I think you're being disingenuous, not me. I've got no interest in this. I'm not on either side, yeah? But the way I see it is that I just think you're just dismissing is that before Salah got dropped, you was absolutely horrific, getting slapped up. He's now been dropped. You're 4 games unbeaten. You just got a fantastic win at Inter Milan, yeah? Yeah, the performances are still not amazing, but fundamentally the results are changing. You're talking about like Salah is done forever. How do you know Slot didn't, when he come up with this new system, yeah, without Salah, how do you know he didn't think to himself, I can't get Salah in this specific team, but once we get going a little bit, my plan is to get him in here.
The only way I know is because Mo
wait a
said
sec.
public.
Now let me finish, yeah?
Mo said publicly that there is no communication.
So you can interrupt me, but I can't interrupt you. All right,
no, you interrupted me the whole time. I said Mo said publicly there's no communication.
I was mid-flow, bro, and then again, as soon as I started saying that maybe Slot didn't want to just drop Salah forever, but because Salah's come out after 3 games and called him out, that now he's created this environment.
Okay, let's just agree to disagree because we're never going to agree on this. Let me just read the supers and I'm going to end the stream. Big up to El Rodri who sends in a super sticker. The super sticker is actually 3 hats. So big up to you. Look at that. He's given up on his team already. He's already thinking, fuck, what happens if Everton win?
I'll tell you what we have got the answers for though. Husam is very much Salah FC after that. Oscar.
No, I'm not Salah FC. I'm
Salah FC, bro. It's fine.
No, I'm not. I'm Liverpool FC. I just want my manager gone. I want the manager gone. People keep saying his timing was wrong. If he waited for us to be winning, people would say he's being salty because we're winning without him. Yeah, exactly. This whole timing thing is just crazy because
just don't say anything at all.
When else is he? Don't say anything at all. Just speak about it 5 years from now on a podcast after they've kicked you out.
Sorry, why does he have to? Why does he have to come out and cause this situation?
Why couldn't he just go to the gaffer's office and say it?
Why does he have to go public? Don't have to.
Why does he have to go public? Because according to his own words, there is no communication between him and the manager.
So because of that, he's going to go.
So he tried to speak to the manager. The manager didn't speak to him.
For the fans, for the manager, for the players, for the club.
Let the fans know the truth.
But how do you know it's the truth? You don't know if Salah's telling the truth.
You don't know if Salah's telling the truth about
I didn't say
anything.
I didn't say he's
So
lying.
why are we discussing it? Prove he's
Because
lying.
you don't know. I'm not invested in this.
See how you're playing this game? You can't play this game
I'm
with
playing
me.
the game because what I'm doing is I'm seeing both sides. I know you're doing is seeing it from Salah's point of view. Nobody here knows what's gone on behind the scenes. You're taking Salah's side because you're just going off what Salah said.
Because I'm not going to take Slot's side, am I? When I want him gone.
Exactly. So you've got an agenda. You've just accepted it.
No, I don't have an agenda.
You're going to believe what Salah said because you don't like Slot. You just said it.
If in August, me and you did the stream, as soon as the transfer window ended and we signed Isak,
You just literally said it, bro.
And I told you that we're going to be 10th in December, what would Lewis's reaction be? Be honest.
I'd say that's horrific.
There you go then. So
but
it's
just
not
because you don't like Slot, don't mean that you should just believe
Doesn't mean
everything
that
that Salah's
don't say I don't like Slot. It's not about like. It's about the results on the pitch.
Just because you want Slot gone doesn't mean that you should believe everything that Salah's saying.
I am not saying I'm believing everything Salah's saying. I'm saying Salah came out
You
after the
literally
game.
just said it a minute ago.
I'm saying he came out after the game and made an interview. I either believe all 3 minutes or I don't believe all 3 minutes. I can't pick and choose which parts I believe and which parts I don't believe.
Or you just go, I don't know whether Salah's telling the truth here because I don't know what's gone behind the scenes. I don't know. He shouldn't have said it.
Okay, fuck it then. Let's not speak about it at all because we don't know anything.
But we don't know anything.
Yeah, okay then. So we're only going based off what the fucker said. Like, what do you want me to do?
And you're choosing to believe what he said because you want Slot gone. That's your word.
I am choosing to believe what he said because he has no reason to lie.
What? He does have. I could come up with many reasons for him to lie. If he wants out of the football club in January and he doesn't want to be seen as the guy that wants actively to leave,
I don't believe he wants out because, once again, his own words, he said he wants to retire at Liverpool. He says he loves the club and wants to stay forever.
Okay. So again, you're choosing to believe everything that this guy says, and not being prepared to accept that maybe he doesn't want to be there. Maybe he does want to go Saudi in January. Maybe he's had enough of Liverpool because the shit and going, you know what? I'm 33 going on 34. The Saudis have said they'll take me in January on 500 grand a week, and I want to leave. So instead of me coming out and saying I'm going to leave a sinking ship because that'll make me look bad, I'll come out, I'll blame the manager, and we'll have it there.
Strawman argument. He could have left in the summer to Saudi when his contract was expiring.
He could have, but maybe people change their opinion, you know.
Yeah, they do.
Oh, so he changed his opinion a month into the season. He changed his opinion suddenly.
Yes, because in the summer, everyone expected Liverpool to be challenging for the quad, and now you're challenging for getting top 4. So maybe he's gone, oh, you know what? This season isn't going as planned. Let me leave in January. You accept that is a potential. That is
no, I don't believe that's a potential thing because the man came out publicly and said, I want to retire at Liverpool Football Club and I support this club and I want to stay
no one's
here.
ever changed their mind ever before.
He said it Saturday, not 5 years ago.
Because he's not, because he's not going to come out and say, I want to leave a sinking ship, is he? He's going to come out and say,
I think actually if Salah come out and say it. Yeah, he does.
After the way you treated Trent, he's going to go, nah. He's going to say the club have thrown me under the bus and then he'll leave and then all the fans will turn on the club because he's left and he's played a blinder. You're choosing to believe everything that Salah's saying and not.
Yes, because my logic is very simple. I cannot watch a 3-minute interview, pick and choose which part I believe and which part I don't believe. Okay, so prove this part. I'll tell you why. Because if LB watches the 3-minute interview and says this part is a lie and this part is the truth, okay, prove this is a lie. Prove this is the truth. We can never know.
But you can also just come at it from a quite reasonable angle and say, I don't know what he's saying is a truth. Nobody knows. Habibi,
I'm not saying I know. I'm saying,
but you're choosing to believe.
Okay, I'll tell you exactly my logic, just so you understand me. The guy made a 3-minute interview. Okay, I can't pick and choose which parts I respond to and which parts I ignore. Okay, so there are certain parts that I believe. The part that I believe, is everything that he said. I can't because you cannot believe shit in parts because then you'd have to start proving shit.
But you can also just say, I don't know what he's saying is true or not, because I don't know the truth. And you can still have an opinion on it, Husam. You can still have an opinion on what he said and give your thoughts, but you can still say, I still don't know what he's saying is true because we have no evidence. He might just be salty because he's been dropped. Might decide that he wants to get out or get the manager sacked. That's an option. All options are on the table. Nobody knows truly what's happened behind the scenes. Nobody. But you're choosing, as a Liverpool fan, to believe everything that Salah is saying. And I think that is a bit of a problem because that tells me that you're more on Salah's, like you're more Salah than like a reasonable, I don't know what's going on. I agree with maybe not dropping him. Yeah, slot out. You can still say all that, but it sounds like you just don't want to criticize anything this guy's saying and you're just on his team, bro.
Yes, because I want the manager gone. And because I don't think he has a reason to lie right now.
Well, that's fine.
And that's not your opinion. That's your opinion, bro.
If Salah is sold, so Salah FC, that's the dumbest thing you've ever said, AMT, and tell you why. Because LB was sad when KDB left, and Sal was sad when Ronaldo left, and Charlie was sad when Hazard left. All this, like, so you can't be sad when a player leaves. This is the stupidest thing I've heard in my life, I think. Like, you have to put the fries in the bag on this one, brother. Ornstein said today that the club never wanted to sell. Yeah, but Ornstein is a club mouthpiece. Like,
don't believe anything that the club are saying. Only believe Salah. The club want him sold. Ornstein's come out and said the club don't want to sell him, and now you're saying that I'm not believing it. Do you see how this comes across, though, Husam?
Yeah. How does
you see how it comes across?
How?
I mean, surely we don't need to explain it again, but you're believing everything that Salah says and nothing that the club are saying.
Yes,
so the club are coming out via Ornstein and saying, we never wanted to sell this guy. We don't want to sell him. And now you're saying, oh, we don't believe anything that Ornstein say. We don't believe this guy.
Yeah.
Because...
I don't get what. So what's wrong with that?
Oh, bro, just next super chat, bro.
Get
Big up to Akia who says gaslighter about this was when LB was speaking.
Yeah. You know what's mad as well, yeah? Is I've defended Salah on this show all season with Husam. Yeah. And now because I disagree with the way he's gone about it and the shit he's saying, people just don't like Salah. Even though I sat here with Husam and defended Salah, yeah, saying he shouldn't have been dropped. This is prior to this whole situation for months. You know what I'm saying? But again, because I'm coming at this quite a reasonable angle, people just don't like it. But
yeah, but it's reasonable to you. It's not reasonable to me.
It's not reasonable to you because you've got an agenda.
These Liverpool fans are so scared about life without Salah, they'll put up with him playing rubbish and undermining management. So emotional. Yeah, but the thing is, other players have played worse than him and haven't been dropped, which is the hypocrisy of the manager. And we're talking about scared about life without Salah, of course, because I'm scared about life without Alisson. I'm scared about life without Van Dijk. I watch Mamardashvili. Am I confident of him taking the #1 spot after Alisson leaves? No, I'm not. There are certain players. I was scared when Trent left. So, of course, there are certain players that when they leave your football club, you are scared of the future after. That's the thing. That's the thing. Husam, he needed to make a statement and dropping Mo was that change, and he's 34 years old and his legs are failing him. I don't believe his legs are failing him. He still has the quality. He doesn't have it 90 minutes anymore. He can be an impact sub. Okay, Ed, we're going to have to just agree to disagree. Thank you for the super chat. Appreciate you. But we're just going to have to agree to disagree. Slot with Seedorf interview admitted he doesn't want to talk to Salah and patch things up. Why ignore what Slot said? Because it doesn't suit LB's narrative. Because we
get me the interview. What did he say?
Okay, see, you didn't even see the Seedorf interview? He's like, the player has to
I don't have to look at every single... Why didn't you bring this up fucking 30 minutes ago? Let's find it. What did he say?
Watching.
You can't be like, so you didn't even know about it.
Okay, just go on Twitter. Just go on Twitter, search Seedorf. There is a 56-second clip. Watch it.
Sam, your internet is moving mad.
My internet's moving mad.
Yeah, bro, you're full on.
Know that I'm lagging on the screen.
No, you're lagging, bro. Or maybe it's me.
Yeah, he does have a lag.
No, he's lagging, yeah.
Am I still lagging?
Yeah, you're lagging.
Yeah.
Like, serious lag, bro, yeah.
Yeah, man. Either way, guys, this whole Salah thing.
Either way, I love it.
It's all blown over, man.
I should be good now.
Yeah, no, you're good now, bro.
HD.
Right, so I'm
HD,
watching
baby.
it here. The guy says the first thing that's got to happen is Salah's got to apologise, which is I agree with.
Of course you do. Yes. Do you watch
But
the rest of it?
LB, real question though, don't you feel like he has like, a bit of, credit in the bank to demand a place in the team when it's not his fault that the team's underperforming? It's not like
Let
me finish. It's not like the rest of the team's performing and Salah's not performing. The entire team is not performing. So why would now everyone be picking on him? Or is it because he's the best player? What is it?
Who's picking on him?
Who's picking on him? Well, if you're talking about the media, you're going to look at people like Jamie Carragher, which
we're not talking about the media. We're talking about the manager and the club.
Okay, well, if you're asking me and saying who's picking on him, number one, it would be the media, right? Now, if the club are going to come out and back him, they would make statements saying, "Oh no, this isn't on. We don't agree with this." Or
what about the media?
Well, let me finish. If the club are coming out to back him, they would show, "Oh, we're gonna play him." It doesn't matter. Oh, what Jamie Carragher was saying 3 weeks ago. Salah's not the issue. What do you mean?
So if Carragher does a piece, again, this is absolutely insane. So if Carragher does a thing on Sky and says, "Oh yeah, Salah ain't that great at the moment," whatever, you think Slot has to play Salah just because Jamie Carragher's done a video on him? This is absolutely insane.
So that's not what I said. What I'm saying.
You say you have to play him.
What I'm saying to you is Salah deserves respect, right? Salah deserves respect. Now, if the media are coming out and attacking Salah, the media, like you said, not the club, the media coming out and attacking Salah. Why are the club not backing Salah in this moment?
How did they do that? How did they do that?
What do you mean? Why? I said, why are they not backing him?
How do the club back?
They back him by.
You're talking about. Are you talking about prior to his statement? Yeah, prior to his rant. So how do so Carragher's doing these videos? How does the club back Salah? You expecting the club to start releasing statements on Twitter?
If the club don't release any statements on the pitch, they'll show they're gonna play Salah no matter what he said. Number one.
Insane.
No, I'm not gonna lie to you.
Actually, can I tell you proof of what Bale just saying? Crazy. Okay, 1 second. Let me show you proof of what Bale just saying, because you're acting like what he's saying is crazy. Yeah, watch this. Today,
I am.
Source. Some of Liverpool's players have been irritated by Jamie Carragher's views, and the club was moved to meet with him in late September after the Crystal Palace game to talk about the tone of some of his coverage. Sources reveal it was cordial, but Carragher is known to suspect the meeting was driven by players, and there is no evidence to contradict that. So what Bale just saying ain't crazy at all.
No, I don't. I just
Haaland said it yesterday about Carragher. Haaland.
Yeah, Haaland said it as well.
Even Haaland joked
Big
about
up Erling, my God.
Sorry, what are you expecting the club to do? Are you expecting the club to start releasing statements on LiverpoolFootball.com?
LB, Carragher. The problem isn't Salah, right? So if the problem is not Salah, why is Salah being dropped?
Because the manager is entitled to drop him. The manager is entitled to drop him. If he wants to drop him, he's the manager.
No, he is not. That's the problem.
So you've
got players are unstoppable. Because Harry Kane went 6-7 games, not a goal, and he plays the 8th game. Because certain players of a certain ilk should not be dropped.
The manager is not allowed to pick what players start in the
team.
No
one is saying that because you're exaggerating now.
What you've
don't
just said,
drop Mo, don't drop Virgil, don't drop Alisson. These are the 3 players you can't drop.
You've just said the manager is not entitled to make the decision about whether Salah starts or not. You've just said that.
There are certain players at every football club, including
I disagree.
yours, that are undroppable. Kevin De Bruyne, when fit, was undroppable. Rodri, when fit, was undroppable. Even if Rodri had 4 or 5 bad games in a row, you don't drop him for the 6th game.
And if the manager wants to drop him, the manager's entitled to drop him.
Okay, now he's just doing stupid semantics, guys. He's just doing.
You're telling me the manager is entitled to drop Salah. If he drops Salah and loses 5 games in a row, he's going to look like a fucking idiot. He dropped Salah. He's unbeaten in 4 and just went to the San Siro and got a 1-0 win against Inter Milan, who've not lost a game there for, what is it? Someone said 18 months or something.
You know, LB, I swear to God, I just got an email, yeah? First statement. Wallahi, I can show it to you if you don't believe me. Hi, mate. I watch your streams a lot and today frustrated me. You single-handedly nailed LB when he asked him who he would prefer to see on the team sheet against City, Gakpo or Salah. But everyone is so delusional at this point, it doesn't even matter.
No, but
You get what I'm saying? Like,
bro.
Liverpool have been so shit, yeah? What's the... No, one second. One second. Big up to Joe who sent me that email. Thank you, Joe. Let me just say something. Let me just say something. I'll mute my mic after. I'll mute my mic.
So because LB wants to see... Of course I'd rather Salah be playing... Sorry, of course I'd rather...
You'd rather Gakpo be playing. So why the fuck was Salah dropped then?
Because the manager is not LB.
The manager is wrong. Hence the point. That's why Baylor
was because LB would rather see Gakpo on the pitch. That means the manager has to play Salah at all times. That's just wrong. Your argument is so cut that you just sound ridiculous.
Big up to Joe. At the end of the email, he says, "Don't be gaslit." I won't be gaslit. You cannot gaslight me, mate.
You're now 4 games unbeaten without Salah.
We're now 4 games unbeaten, of which one of them was a draw to Sunderland at home, and the other
one of them was a win against Inter Milan, who've not lost the game there in 18
draw
months.
To a relegation leads after being up twice.
When was the last time Inter Milan lost at home, chat, in the Champions League?
2 goals down the right-hand side.
So his team's winning. His team's not getting smacked up, and he's not happy with it.
Wait, says who? Go watch my reaction to the subside goal.
Giving your club praise that you're unbeaten in the last 4.
Liverpool before Salah
and you don't want to. You're playing your club down. It's just fucking ridiculous.
I am not playing my club down at all. I'm
the first thing you did there when I mentioned the 4 games unbeaten and the Inter Milan game. The first thing you did was went to the worst possible result you had and slagged it off. Rather than saying, you know what, LB,
actually, no, I didn't.
A bit shit. The performances are a bit shit, but you know what? You are right.
Everyone will tell you right now you're lying. And you're changing my word. I said factually, I said results, we have been better, but performances we haven't. Did I not say results we've been better?
The first thing you did when I mentioned that then was go to the shittest result you had. That's just the fact.
I'm talking about performances.
And
the results have been better because
then the 4 games there. Why would you not go? Yeah, instead of going to the worst possible result and slagging it off, why would you not say, yeah, you are right. The results have improved. The performances are still put. What you did was go to the worst possible result and just started slagging it off. Why?
What I don't get, LB, is that, you know, when Liverpool drew 3-3 with Leeds United, I don't understand how that is Mohamed Salah's fault. I don't understand how losing 4-1 to PSV is Mohamed Salah's fault. I don't understand, because it's a defensive issue here. If there was no goals, then there would be something completely different, and they'll be blaming someone else. You know what I mean? This is the thing. So I'm just saying that you have to look at things from Liverpool are conceding goals. That's what it is. So that is not Mohamed Salah's fault. You know, that they're conceding goals. And that's what it is. That is where the word scapegoat comes into play. Because if they were talking about, Liverpool not scoring any goals, why aren't Liverpool scoring any goals? Then you can justify the criticism towards Mohamed Salah. Saying that goals.
They scored 1 goal in 3 games.
He's got goals and assists.
They scored 1 goal in 3 games. But to respond to your point on that, you're seeing it as, and this is where we fundamentally disagree. At the end of them 3 games, and he's dropped Salah, you guys are choosing to look at it from a point of Slot's going, it's Salah's fault, I'm dropping Salah. That's how you're choosing to look at it. And in which case, that would be scapegoating Salah. What I'm choosing to do, which is completely reasonable, and just let me finish, is that maybe Slot's not looked at it and gone, it's Salah's fault, I'm dropping Salah. Maybe Slot's gone, I need to sort this shit out. We're getting slapped up. Let me come up with a system on how to stop us getting slapped up. He's then come up with a system, and it just so happens that it doesn't include Salah. He's deployed that system, and that system has improved Liverpool's fortunes, factually.
Okay.
So I'm not choosing to look at it.
Are you willing to listen, or are you going to ignore? Results have gotten better is a fact in the last 4 games.
Correct.
I am talking about performances. The performances haven't got better. And it's proven by the 2 results against Leeds and against Sunderland. Even the game against Inter Milan, if that game ended 0-0, the Liverpool fans would have been furious because we provided nothing going forward. And this is not the Liverpool way. This is not the Liverpool style. And that's the reason why Tom Little, as an example, wants Slot gone, because it doesn't follow the ethos
you're
of
entitled
Liverpool
to.
Football Club.
Yeah.
Okay? So that's it. Now, let's just finish these.
Wait a
It's
second,
not.
yeah. Let me just respond real quick, yeah. So you're 4 games unbeaten, right? So if you beat Brighton at the weekend, this is a tough game. And to be fair, yeah, I think we'll be in a more clearer position after the Brighton game, yeah. Because I think if you beat Brighton at the weekend without Salah, regardless of performance, that's 5 games unbeaten, and you're beating at Milan and you beat Brighton, yeah. I think then at that point you got to be like, yo, I'm Salah FC, but at the end of the day, this is now working. It's getting better, yeah. If you
No, I would need a much bigger sample size.
No. I didn't say you have to nail your. I'm just saying, like, bro, like it is improving. 5 games unbeaten, including beating Inter Milan away, where they've not lost there for 18 months, and Brighton. The signs are there. So I'm not saying you would sit here on stream and go, yes, lads, everything's fine, it's all better. But I would expect you to say, yo, things might be at the start of a change. It's still early days, lads. It's only been 5 games, and there's still a couple of dodgy.
No, I still wouldn't come to that conclusion.
They have lost to Udinese and teams like that at home this season, including AC Milan just a few weeks ago. They lost as well.
Yeah,
at home.
I wouldn't come to that conclusion just yet. I need that conclusion is a possibility. It's not impossible, but I just need a bigger sample size. So I'd need at least 5, 6 more games.
So then you got Tottenham, and then you got Wolves.
Yeah, exactly. Because here's the thing. Let's say I made the statement you wanted me to make against Brighton, and then we go away to Spurs and lose 4-0. Then what? Exactly.
But
West Ham, they beat West Ham. With West Ham were down to 10 men as well. That has to come into play as well.
No, bro. They dominate. I did the watch along. They dominated West Ham from start to finish.
That's not true, because they had more possession than us, even with 10 men.
Oh, possession, bro. You dominated the game.
This is the problem. You're just not willing to listen to the performance element. I've already listened to the results element and agreed with you.
You dominated. You had literally one chance at the end of the game with Bowen where he blazed it over the bar.
Okay. Did you watch Liverpool Inter Milan?
Yes.
Okay. Rate Liverpool's performance against West Ham out of 10. Performance,
I'd say 6.
Okay. Rate Liverpool's performance against Sunderland.
5.
Okay. Rate Liverpool's performance against Leeds.
4.
Rate Liverpool's performance against Inter.
7.
Okay, so we got a 6, a 5, a 4, and a 7.
Yes.
Is that good enough?
No. But do you want me to do the games before that? Yeah, because I'll rate it against Forest, I'll rate it against City, I'll rate it against Brentford, United, Chelsea, Palace, and it was a lot fucking lower than the scores that I was given.
Now you are not stating that it's Salah's fault, but what you're indirectly doing is basically saying these are the results with Mo and these are the results with him. That's the issue. So LB hasn't said that it's Mo's fault. We already agree on that.
I don't think it's Mo's fault.
You have never said that, and we understand. I'm saying that's what indirectly is being said, though. So what you're indirectly saying is, hey, let's look at these results with him. Oh shit, we're shit with him. Oh, look at the results without him. Oh, we're good without him. And I'm saying it's bigger than that. I'm speaking about defensive structure.
You're choosing to look at it through that lens of, with Salah, without Salah. I'm doing it. That system and this system that just so happens to not include Salah. And again, factually, it is now better without Salah.
Okay, so just go ahead and say it then. Bailaj and Salah, we got there in the end.
I don't blame Salah. In my opinion, this should be a short-term solution for Slot. I don't think, say Slot doesn't say Salah goes, you know what, I ain't fucking leaving, I ain't fucking leaving. I don't think Slot should carry on with this system without Salah for the whole season. I think he should try and find a way of getting him back into the team because I think Salah's a fucking unbelievable player. I'm just saying, for the short term, he had to do something because you was getting fucking pummeled.
But
bro.
LB, Liverpool were losing from the long ball over the top and the second balls. That's how Man United beat Liverpool. It was nothing to do with Mohamed Salah. We were just kicking it over the top.
Again,
and that's how we beat you. It was nothing to do with tactics. It was nothing to do with genius. It was just over the top, simple as that. And when Aston Villa played Liverpool at their game, they lost the game. It was just a tactical issue. It's a tactical issue. It's Arne Slot's tactics. That's it. Maybe he's adjusted. Maybe that.
And he's adjusted his tactics, and now they're not getting beat. The 4 games unbeaten, and they're just
Okay,
beating
we'll see. We just need a bigger sample size. It's not just Slot versus Salah. It's not just Slot versus the board. There's 2 sides to the story. Maybe we do need that Piers Morgan interview, Ed, so we can get clarity. Looks like Slot has no interest in having Mo back. Yeah, but he's gonna get sacked anyway. He's just gonna get sacked anyway. So.
But this is where Mohamed Salah could be cute about it, because he could come out now, yeah, do a statement, apologize, yeah, because I think that whatever you think, yeah, I think most people agree that he probably shouldn't have said that in public, yeah, most people, yeah, apart from Husam, yeah, because he's Salah FC. But if he comes out now, yeah, if he plays this cute, yeah, he could come out now and be like, you know what, lads, I was just bare emotional. Yeah, it's been a mad year. We're getting smashed, and I don't like seeing myself on the bench. I disrespected it. Sorry to Slot. I'm sorry to the players. I want to come back and fight for my position. I don't mind if I'm on the bench. I'll fight. Yeah. What he's done there, he's then put Slot in a position. And if you're right about Slot scapegoating him, you'll find it pretty soon, bro, because he'll be out the team and he won't be back into the starting 11. He won't be coming off the bench, and everyone will be going, yo, Salah's apologized. Salah's come out in public and said all these things, and you're not putting him back into the team. You're not bringing him off the bench even for 10 minutes, 5 minutes at the end of the game. And then it'll become clear. So I think, really, if Salah wants to prove it, just, say sorry, get back in there, and then just sit on the bench. And if he's on the bench for 5 games and he doesn't play, you'll know it's an agenda.
Okay, we'll see sample size.
You agree with that or no?
Yeah, but like I said, I just need bigger.
Do you think Salah should do that to prove it once and for all?
No, Salah's going AFCON anyway.
Well, yeah, but he'll be back at the end. He'll be back in mid-January.
I don't know. It depends on what the fuck Egypt do. They're very inconsistent.
The finals on the 17th.
Egypt are low-key like the Chelsea of the African continent, like very inconsistent.
The AFCON final, I think, is on the 17th, isn't it?
Hey, listen, for me and you both, let's hope they win AFCON. Big up, Bailage. I've recently downgraded you to Loft Porch, but after today's masterclass, you're now in the penthouse. You tell him, Fonzie. Big up, man. Big up, representing the Egyptian king. Big up all the Arsenal fans, actually, as well, because they've defended Salah the most. Shout out to Arsenal. Live Arsenal forever. Big up to Brad, who says, if you don't think Slot is entitled to drop Salah, then your player FC being delusional right now. So I'm not going to lie. Yeah, but I don't think Slot is entitled to drop Alisson. I don't think Slot is entitled to drop Virgil van Dijk. I think there are players in this team that have earned the right to maintain their position and they're so trash that there are other players who deserve to get dropped. It's so this logic applies to multiple players. Same with Trent, had he been here. So, yeah. LB from small club. Manager's job is not just to drop players, but manage them. Slot without no eye contact and tantrum to the world is what the code is saying.
What's he? Sorry, someone decode what he's on about. I don't know what he's on about. What does that mean? Slot with no eye contact.
He's talking about the man management element, which everyone can agree. Slot has been a horrible man manager this season.
I mean, I don't really know what you want to say to that, bro.
He's talking about the Seedorf interview. He can't even make eye contact with Seedorf.
With Seedorf. All right.
He was sitting at against Seedorf. I can't even lie to you. Seedorf was speaking and Slot was just looking at the grass like he's like, shit, I'm gonna get flamed by Clarence. Clarence definitely did flame him. Big up to Seedorf, man.
I mean, it's awkward for Slot, though, isn't it? You can accept that this whole situation is awkward for Slot.
He caused this on himself.
By dropping him for 3. So he's dropped him for 3 games.
He caused this on himself by managing the squad horribly.
So he's Salah's not the squad. Salah is Salah. So because
I'm not talking about Salah alone, Habibi.
Huh?
I'm not talking about Salah alone, Habibi. I'm not. Anyway.
Okay.
Let's wrap up the stream here. LB is very argumentative today. Make sure guys are liking. Make sure guys.
Yeah, because you're Salah FC. You're supposed to be a Liverpool fan.
I'm not Salah FC. I'm a Liverpool fan. LB,
you said it before. You literally accepted it. You're Salah FC.
You can't spread that narrative on my name. You can't. Nothing you will do will change.
Because it's true.
Nothing, because I supported Liverpool before Mo. I'm fucking 30 years old. I'm gonna be 31 in 5 months. I've supported Liverpool a long time. So I'll support him I'll support Liverpool when he's gone. I've supported Liverpool before, and simple as that. If you're claiming that I've started supporting Liverpool and Salah joined, then what the fuck was I doing for 23 years of my life?
From a Liverpool fan to Salah FC.
No, I never support an individual over the club. I'll never support the individual over the club, but Slot is not the club. And Michael Edwards is not the club.
Salah said the club have thrown him under the bus, but you're supporting Salah, so you do support Salah over the club. That's literally what he said.
No. I'm
He
supporting
said the
Salah
club have
over
thrown me under
Richard
the
Hughes
bus, and you've
Arne
chosen
Slot.
to
I'm
believe
supporting
Salah.
Salah over Richard Hughes and Arne Slot. Was Arne Slot at Liverpool
He
2
didn't
years
say
ago?
that. He
LB?
said the club, and you
Was
just said you support the
Arne
club.
Slot at Liverpool 2 years ago? No. Was Richard Hughes at Liverpool 2 years ago? No. Was Michael Edwards at Liverpool 2 years ago? No. Was I a Liverpool fan? Yes. Anyway, guys, we're gonna redirect you guys over to Judge Mo. Go spam Lautaro Goat in his chat, guys. Let's piss him off. Go spam Lautaro Goat in his chat. Go see his face change colors and his veins pop. It's LB is in the description. More LB is in the description. Baylor Sports in the description. Stratford Post in the description. Go give every single Lautaro Goat, please. Every single one of you. Just copy paste this and spam this in Mo's chat. Love you all and see you guys over there, man. Peace out.
Peace out.